right. I'm live. Allegedly, I'm live right now. Now we got to do a textbook Mega Harv cold open sound test here. So let me do that before we get some breakfast for dinner. Harvception, we're sitting pretty. We're golden. We're going to be golden, just like these hash browns are going to be. How's it going, Near? Master Chef Harv, that's me. X Hunter, how you doing? Hope you showed those trains what's what with the suplexing. Unoutdated Chef Harv, that's me. Will is the bird, how you doing, gamer boy? What's happening, Raiden? I am on the live chat, Unoutdated. Thank you for the reminder, though. Looks like everything is mirror imaged. At least my shirt is mirror imaged. How you doing, Dark Soul? You are inspired. Are you inspired to have some breakfast for dinner? Scott Rush, how you doing? Yeah, this looks like a golden opportunity to show us your cooking skills. This is probably a good stream to show off cooking skills. And here's my sidekick, the Dragon Quest Slime, who you probably can't tell, but he has a Kefka riding him. Yeah, Rusty, I might not be live tomorrow. Harv has gone live. Almost like pretty much, unless it's like a scheduled day off, like a Friday or Saturday, if I say I'm not going to stream tomorrow, that almost generally means I'm going to stream. It's like a code. Big Nips on Ice, how you doing? Laertes, what's up? Hope you've been doing good. I'm doing lovely, thank you. James Christian, this game's awesome. Cooking Papa. Hey, Near, thank you for being a Speedy supporter for 8 months, my man. What are we cooking tonight? Well, you see, we're going to have some breakfast for dinner. And we're not going to have anything fancy. We have, well, this is the fanciest part. I got some extra thick cut bacon here. The extra thick cut bacon is best bacon. If you've had bacon but never had it extra thick cut, you're missing out. You need to try it. So we're going to start with the extra thick cut bacon because we're going to want some bacon grease. For these hash browns here, they're savory home fries. They're very savory. Thomas O'Mahony, what's happening? Are we eating this all raw? Yeah, because that's a stream. Why do they call this bacon cured? I eat it raw and I get sick. It's the complete opposite. Yeah, working on reverse psychology. I reverse psychologize myself. We also got some eggs. We got some free run eggs with the omega-3. I also have some bread. We're gonna make toast with the bread. I'm just kind of short on space, but we got some everything bread, which is great. If you've ever had an everything bagel, this is the best bread I've ever had in my entire life. Like, I'm not even kidding. Everything bread is so good. It's because everything's in it, so it has to be. Yeah, crispy bacon, just like in Banjo-Tooie. Anthony Jordan, what's happening? Yeah, same thing as country ham. Yeah, it's all salt cured. Yeah, but you still have to cook it. Is that Canadian bacon? Technically. It's technically Canadian bacon. This new webcam I have is way better for like a cooking stream because I can stand normally. You can see all the stuff. Like maybe I could angle it closer so you could like get a bird's eye view of what I'm doing. So there's still a little bit to do with that. But Rusty, what's happening? Nice job keeping trim through. Thank you. I'm trying my best. I have a bit of a baggy shirt on, but I had lost a fair bit of weight before Christmas happened. So when I put on my 15 pounds for Christmas, we sort of just went back to normal. And in case we need any additional, fat, you can't really tell because it's backwards, but we actually have the lard. The lard for a cooking stream, anything but that. And we also have this plate here with paper towel on it to absorb the grease. The bacon grease. Gonza, how you doing? Thank you, my man. Yeah, I got the Like a Dragon plat. I had to Google the honk honk locations, but we did it. Well, you need to explore if people will watch you do. You have as many more viewers right now. Yeah, I know. Like it's just kind of. I mean, everyone can relate to food. Look a lot thinner. Hey, thanks, Sneer. David, how you doing? Elias, get to watch Harv set himself and his house on fire. Pro tip: if you're doing stream, have a. This is actually too big, but like have something to smother Let's actually get the correct one. Have something to smother in case there's fire. You gotta, safety first. There's gonna be bacon grease, so we gotta be a little cautious, but it's here in case we need it. Oh, the stream isn't mirrored to you? Well, why is it mirrored to me? That's funny. Why would they do that to me? Yeah, it's not, why does it do that? Why is it mirrored on my end? That's so funny. Anyways, I'm gonna move my mouse for now, and I'm gonna get started with the bacon. We'll see if we cook all this bacon. We have 1 kilogram of bacon, which is 2.2 pounds worth. I'm gonna move my Happy Juice cup. We're gonna make some coffee as well, because what kind of breakfast is complete without a cup of coffee? So we're going to put the Happy Juice over here for a moment. So let's get into this bacon. Let's start baking this bacon, not with that knife. Where's my knife? Where's my good knife? There it is. But yeah, if you've never had extra thick cut bacon, you're missing out. You need to try it. Yeah, cutting skills. Tenebro Soul, how you doing? That's what I had last night. Norian, how you doing? Yeah, no safety. Go all out. Yeah, let's go. Tip, yeah, is included in the stream. What a show. New F1 intro looks slick. How you doing with that? Yeah, that's a lot of bacon for one person. It'll get shriveled up a bit. Like, we don't have to eat it all right now. We could actually have some of it for breakfast. I know, that's crazy talk. So let's surgery open like we're playing Trauma Center New Blood. How you doing, Loggy? So let's get this frying. We don't need it to be max heat to start. We'll get it started slowly here. Make all that bacon at once and burn his house down. I hope not. I can't burn my house down because I live in an apartment. So I'm not going to burn my house down. But we are going to start baking some of the, just slap it on in here. We don't need to be too scientific with it. It's not a lot of space. Ideally, I should be using like a real frying pan, but I figure with the amount of grease we're going to collect in this for the home fries, we're going to want like a vessel of some variety to contain it all. So we'll start with 5 bacon in here. And then we're going to let the induction cooktop do the rest. Watching me since I started. Just change your name a lot. Well, thanks for being here for some cooking. My favorite cooking same here. How you doing, Oops? Chat looks like we have some major bacon and egg vibes. Yeah, anything else on the menu? Bacon, eggs. We have some home fries that we're gonna handle this with, and we also have some toast. And we're gonna make ourselves a nice cup of coffee. We're gonna burn the landlord's house. That's better. I like that, Rebel. So we'll just make sure it gets sufficiently cooked. Is it like curing any statuses in Earthbound? Like you kill one of your party members? Oh, your possession's gone. Now you're back to life, all cured. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Yeah, thrilled about this video. Thank you. I was long overdue for a cooking video. We finished Yakuza Like a Dragon last night. We got the Platinum Trophy. I wasn't thinking about streaming it all today, but I was like, you know what? I haven't done a cooking stream in a while. I've been talking about doing a breakfast for dinner cooking stream. Here we are. So let's make an obnoxious amount of bacon. I'm sure Speedy will help with the bacon. Then I'm gonna make 4 eggs as well. That's gonna be the last thing we make. I do still intend to do a review of Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm gonna do it in the community post form. I was gonna do that instead of a stream, but now that I'm streaming, I'm like, well, I'll just do it sometime in the weekend when I have a minute. Death does cure all status ailments. It's the best. Works the best. Buying groceries vlog when? I mean, I could do that. I did that for the 500 subscriber special for when I made the Palmer tea. Took to the grocery store. So we could do that again. Just go get some. I don't know if I could necessarily do like IRL style, but I could bring my camcorder. T-Roy, how you doing? Yeah, I did buy the lard last time. I bought the lard this time too. Yeah, except for death status. Hey, JPA, how you doing? Yeah, then the skillet goes up in flames. I don't want it going down in flames because then it'll burn stuff. See, I'm not sure if like I might, depending on the volume of bacon grease, I might want to do like some hash browns, soak up some of the grease, put that on the side, do more bacon. We'll figure it out as we go. It's improvisational. I've never done a breakfast for dinner live stream before. I've had breakfast for dinner multiple times. Oh, Speedy loves table food. Every cat I ever had is too snot. Really makes me wish having a trash can, aka dog. No, so long as it's meat, Speedy's a pretty big beggar. Sometimes he'll even beg for stuff he doesn't want. It makes me laugh if I ever buy like spicy chicken. Like he doesn't like the spice. So like I'll give him some, he won't eat it, but he'll keep begging. So it's like, okay, buddy, like I don't know what you're doing here, but we can turn this up a bit. Cook the snot out of this bacon, let it, drip dry on the textbook plate with paper towel on it. Pushy Koopa, how you doing? Yeah, quality stream. I've entered. 15K, say what? Where are the beans with lard? I actually have beans with lard. I'm just not having it for breakfast. So I'm glad you all can hear me. I was worried that might be an issue because this new webcam I have doesn't have like a speaker or like a microphone in it. The microphone doesn't pick up sound very well from a distance. So I actually plugged in my old microphone that has a microphone in it. My old webcam, I mean, has a microphone in it. And that's how you're hearing me today. It is a slime right here, staring into your soul. Your cat eats bread? No, like he'll only really eat meat. Like sometimes he'll beg for stuff that's breaded. I try not to give him breading. I try to give him meat. So like, no, Speedy's a beggar. He likes to eat. Comes from his days of being a stray. I think he's worried that he won't ever eat again. So he's like, feed me everything. There we go. I don't think I really need to be stirring this bacon. I'm just kind of doing it to give my hands something to do. We need to let it sit for a minute and actually like percolate. Then give it a flip. And we also got to be careful not to get bacon grease in my eye here. There we go. We'll let it do this for a bit. Bubbling merrily away. Yeah, Speedy giving main protagonist vibes. No, this will be a purely cook and then eating the food event. However long that'll take. I'm sure we'll still be here for a few hours, but don't plan on doing any gaming tonight. Figured I could use a change of pace, do another cooking stream. As it's been a minute. I forget when the last one was. It was months ago. I don't do them as often as I should, but I also don't like to cook the same stuff over and over, so that's kind of like part of my issue. Thinking like, oh, what kind of cooking stream should I have? And I know I haven't done breakfast for dinner yet, so. And usually I feel like I should be making head like a dragon last night. I'm definitely not going to stream Friday, Saturday, like I'm actually not. How you doing, Rand? Yeah, is this the new Cooking Mama game? The graphics are pretty good, I gotta say. Yeah, no worries, T-Roy. Mom used to love her bacon. Oh, black and crispy. I hated it for so long. I prefer my bacon to be like a little overcooked. Maybe not overcooked, but I like it crispy. I don't need it to be charcoal necessarily. How's it going, River? OMG cooking stream. Slay the house down. Yeah, don't burn the house down. Oh, don't worry. If we catch a little bit of fire, we have, you know, the old oxygen. We have the old smother technique. I learned that at cooking level 8. Smother technique. It's great for stifling a fire. Like you're soft but cooked, yeah. Yeah, no, it's kind of, yeah, that makes sense to me. Soft but cooked. Like, still have, like, a little pliability to it. Like, you like it so it's cooked, but if you fold it in half, it doesn't snap in two. Yeah, these are better than PC graphics. I'm telling you, the modern-day consoles, they're really got to step up from what we grew up with. Got a rare achievement in Like a Dragon today. Oh, nice. For completing a certain number of the vocational school tests. Very good, very good. Some of those are pretty rough. I'm surprised I did as well with them as I did. That last vocational test, though, where you can't get a single question wrong, that was hard. Cooking level 1, yeah, take all the leftovers, put it into pot with butter. Yeah, cooks. Step 2, eat. Hey, Fresh Sands, how you doing? What game is next? Sunday, I'm going to do another world record attempt in Mega Man 11. Monday, I'm going to do Wild Arms 2. I'm not sure what I'm going to do Tuesday. I haven't decided yet. I might very well do... I might do Chained Echoes. I've had a lot of people request that. I might also do Perfect Dark. Hey, T-Roy, $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Any chance I could possibly get a possibly never before seen look while cooking, man? Please don't hate me. No, that's all right, T-Roy. I'll try to do a look in a cooking stream. I just need to make sure that I don't burn my apartment down. I got to lean in a bit, I think, and try not to get bacon grease in my face. I hope that was a satisfactory look. Alex Snow, what's going on? Get a portable camping boot. Oh, yeah, you've been using nothing but that lately, Alex, right? Never return to electric. Yeah, butane is safe. Oh, that's the part I forget about. Even safer than regular gas stove. Go figure. I mean, maybe I should if if the flavor is good. Oh, yeah, forgot I could sell materia. Went from 1.5 mil to 1.4 billion, yeah. Money glitches out on the save screen. Yeah, if you sell an all materia, that alone gives you, I think, 1.4 million, like a mastered all materia. How's the best? You're welcome, T-Roy. Yeah, burning the house down as a trophy, though. Well, I'm gonna hold out on that one for now. I'll save it for later. There we go. This bacon here is starting to crisp up a bit. Might be time for the old flipperoo. We're going to give her a flipperoo here. There we go. Got to be careful when you flip this stuff, because if you're not, you can get a bunch of hot grease in your face. Which, let me tell you, is way less pleasant than having cold grease in your face. We're going to get this max power here. Tempted to order out a breakfast meal. I don't blame you, Gonza, making you hungry. It's a strange lamp, yeah, but I'm not going to say I would not put it in my house, because I probably will. One of the years I went to the flea market, like I go to a flea market every year, except for when COVID wouldn't allow it. And I usually get some used games and stuff, but we saw, like, I always go with my mom. And we saw this lamp, and I'm like, I need a new lamp. So I figured, get this. It's got a few shelves on it. It actually has 3 shelves on it. But no, this is where the Dragon Quest slime lives. The Dragon Quest slime's home. Do I have tongs? I actually don't, which I get is better for bacon. But I'm ill prepared. I could have gotten tongs, but I forgot. I figured, oh, I'll just use the tosser. Use the old tosser. This piece is just about done. There's already a lot of grease in here. I think we might do another like 5 pieces of bacon, then get a start on the home fries. Where's the sizzle? Can you not hear the sizzle? It's here. It's definitely here. Don't sell the steak, sell the sizzle. Where's the maple syrup? Oh, I have it in my fridge. Well, it's time to make the coffee. I'm going to use coffee cream, and it might actually be cereal cream, the 10%, and some maple syrup. So we're set. We got lard, we have maple syrup. If I had a little gravy, I could make like a breakfast poutine, and then I wouldn't get kicked out of my country for not having poutine. Forks work. Oh, yeah, those also do tend to work. That piece is done. No two ways about it. We can save this piece. So we're gonna rip this piece out of here, let it drip dry. Very good. Be the sample piece, very first piece. I think we'll give it another flip. Oh, yeah, this is looking cooked. That piece is a little, it's going to take a minute. I think we're going to need to try to cook it in the center of the pan. The periphery of the pan isn't like heating up too well. That's okay. We'll get some other bacon going on at the same time. How you doing, Dudley the Dragon Ninja Gamer? Where every character is Master Summon Magic and Master Command. Good lord, that's a lot of grinding. And everyone has a Mega Hall. So everything just dies immediately. Theron Hildebrand, how you doing? Bro, I just got on YouTube and see you're cooking. Love it. Glad you're enjoying the cooking excursion. Gint, how you doing? Yeah, Chef Harv, let's go. Do you even have the space? Do you even have space there? I could give myself more space, but I just kind of, from the other cooking streams, I'm used to like crowding myself in because of like the space I have to work with. This new webcam I have has such a wider lens. I could push this out like another foot or two and I'd be fine, but I'm not. Okay, I think these are done. So let's not burn the bacon. Let it drip dry. Very good. Get this piece rocking. Then we'll do a few more pieces. I actually don't want to do another 5 pieces. We'll do 3 more pieces. Then we're going to start getting some hash browns to soak up some of this bacon grease. How you doing? Yeah, we got some cooking streams going on. Hot pot. I got, well, whatever you would call this pan. I'm using it more just so I have room to collect the bacon grease for the hash browns. Looks so good. Yeah, greasy, crispy bacon. A la Jolly Roger Lagoon and Banjo-Tooie. There we go. This piece is complete and ready. Let's get 3 more pieces for now. One, 2, and 3. There. There, let's get cooking. Like a little bit of grease off my fingers. Almost forgot to leave a like. Oh no. Gonna give the video a like now before I forget. Sounds good, Near. It's appreciated. With Kaboom and stuff. How you doing? Yeah. Cooking stream. What a classic. Gotta go to bed because I have work in the morning. All right, Kaboom and stuff. Thanks for stopping in. We're gonna have ourselves a breakfast. We're gonna enjoy it, and we'll think of you. So good luck with your work in the morning. I will see you around. Hockey update right after the awesome ceremony. Minnesota scored 44 seconds into the game. That's a heartbreaker. Hey, Seth. Yeah, breakfast for dinner, my favorite. You can have breakfast any time of the day. Hash browns in here after this. This is getting a little soupy with the grease. I'm gonna run the risk of getting grease in my eyes. I don't want that. You guys might want that. I don't want that. What are even the instructions on these? Cook them. Instructions, cook them. Problem, but this seems like a better idea. How's this looking? Getting spat out of it here. Guy James, how you doing? Yeah, breakfast for dinner. This is anarchy, and I love it. Michael Mervin, what's happening? Grease was a good musical. Why don't people like it? I hear grease is the word. Yeah, how to cook. Just cook. So there are some crazy people out there that think Grease is bad. The musical. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. It's important. It's an important one. Even if you don't have, bacon, toast, eggs, you should have something when you get up in the morning. Save your bacon grease, and you can use it, as butter shortening replacement. Yeah, in baked goods. Yeah, you usually just need like a fat of some sort. Yeah, we're gonna pan fry some pan fries here. I don't even know if we're gonna need the lard. Grease didn't age well. I haven't watched it since probably middle school, so I couldn't tell you. That was the one with John Travolta in it, right? Maybe give this another flip. Oh yeah, optimal time for flipping. The cooktop is having a bit of a snooze, so I'll use this as an opportunity to not aggressively. Okay, while this is doing that, we will do this. That opened way easier than I expected. Breakfast is not exciting but healthy. Had a Cocoa Krispies. Real breakfast. Oh, steamed Brussels sprouts and boiled eggs. Lord Dragon Cake, what's happening? Aren't you breaking the Canadian laws by not eating only poutine or Kraft dinner? I'm going to have maple syrup in my coffee, so I'm only going to be imprisoned for maybe like 2 years. I should have gotten like some hollandaise sauce. I have cheese. I could make like a sort of makeshift breakfast poutine. I actually have poutine sauce. Normally we'll just say this is Canadian bacon. Grease the musical. There's an interview with a woman from that era. She said, "Ooh, how we wished we could have costumes like that back then." They have prison in Canada. Well, they put us in rooms that don't lock, and we just say, "Could you please not escape until your sentence is done?" And as a Canadian, we're like, "Well, you said please, so we'll do that for you, hey." Are those hashed browns? They will become brown once. Hey, thank you, homeboy. I got some background slime. Maybe it's better to. Well, I mean, I'm also cooking this at like 400 degrees, which is probably why this is cooking more quickly. Oh, the stovetop didn't appreciate that, so we're gonna move this out of the way. We're gonna drip dry some more bacon. See, I hope you folks had something good for dinner yourself, even if it's not breakfast. Yeah, we have prison here. Yeah, but we also don't have the death penalty. That's true too. There we go. We got 8 pieces of bacon. Try not to splash hash browns like on me. We'll use this as a shield. That's plenty to start. And we'll give it a good stir around here. Get them nice and greased up. Might want to do this in a couple sessions. Like, if I can get all the grease absorbed into the hash browns, we can put them aside and do more bacon. But, I mean, we do have lard if we need it. If for no other reason than just as like a visual prop. Matt Bond, how you doing? Yeah, cheeseburger meatloaf. Yeah, long time no see. Hope you're well, Matt. Sometimes an Omni loser, how you doing? Sometimes on weekends when I cook breakfast for my family, the smoke alarm goes off. That might happen. We might still have a smoke alarm go off. I hope not. But if we do, we do. Oh, this smells really good. I might even do one of these and let it late a bit. Really want to get out of the U.S. Are you going to come up and live in Canada, Tenebrosol? I want to penalize you for the bacon on the count of that 8 pieces seems too little count. We're only doing it in like. Otherwise, we're gonna have like an entire pan full of bacon grease. We need to like source this out a little differently. Hey, John Smith, how you doing? No lard in the meatloaf though. Oh, well, what's the fun in that? It's no meatloaf I want to be associated with. Maybe I could chop these up a bit. I might have underestimated how long it's going to take to do the hash browns, but like, what's the hurry? Pretty sure there's not a hurry. What I will do though is have one of these pieces of bacon while we wait, because I don't want to starve to death standing here. Hungry fella. Hey, thanks, Lloyd Dragon King. Love that t-shirt. Makes me want to listen to Devil's Lab. Like my fight music. Listening to Devil's Lab does weird things to my brain. Hey, Grade 8, how you doing? Tonight's dinner is salmon with rice and coleslaw. Ooh, very good, very good. Thought Canadians didn't want us. I mean, I do. Been looking, saving to go to Mexico. It's probably better to go there, during the winter. Our winters are cold. Weird, right? I mean, we do all live in igloos, so it shouldn't be a surprise, but it is cold. Last time I checked, the only way I could get citizenship really is to get married. Well, why do you insinuate it? To be fair, I don't want to be in. No, that's fine. Like, I mean, I don't really want to go live in any other country either, and that's like not nothing against any other countries. It's just I'll just stay here at this point. I might shift around provinces, maybe, but like That'd be about it. But even that at this point, I don't know. All right, let's bake and eating before these hash browns are done. Yeah, Guy James would know. Yeah, Canada and Alaska gets cold. Yeah, I can vouch for that. Yeah, we live in igloo and ride polar bears. Yeah, marry us, Harv. That'd be awful big of me if I did that. What if all of us could have a Harv? Yeah, he can cook. What man cooks? Oh, that sucks. Cold kind of scares me. Got spinal injuries. Cold exacerbates. So yeah, Mexico seems more physically comfortable. Yeah, that makes sense. Chill. I'm a liberal bookworm. Well, if you're a hockey fan, Canada's the place to be. Hey, C, what's going on? Try red eye gravy. Grits. I don't, like, I must have had grits, but they're not, like, as commonplace in Canada. Like, I know, like, there's, like, grits and, like, biscuits and gravy and stuff in the States. It's not really here. Like, I'm sure I could go to, like, a steakhouse or, like, a Montana's and probably find grits. I'm actually not sure how these are coming along. We'll cook them for another 3 minutes, then we'll give it the old taste test. It is absorbing some of the bacon grease, though. Imagine that. I'm going to do a magic trick. Are you ready for this magic trick? You see how there's one plate here? Oh my god, there's an extra plate. Where did that plate come from? Like magic. Also try to not knock my microphone off the table, because that wouldn't be great. Yeah, Harv Angel, mind free. Yeah, grits. Yeah, ground hominy. I know. Move to Panama. Oh, or Costa Rica. Michael Mervin, are you speaking in tongs? Tongs for this cook-off here. Watch, yeah, witchcraft. Get him. Hey, Zan, what's happening? Yeah, he's a witch. 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 No, not knocking the microphone. I can handle living in a hot climate. Like, just because I'm so used to Canada's climate, if I went to, like, Texas or something, I would probably actually spontaneously combust. Oh my god. Michael Mervin cast a magical incantation and $5 worth of super chat showed up in the chat. Thank you so much, Michael Mervin, for your casting spell. Magic. Thanks for the content and community, Harv. Hell yeah, Michael Mervin. Thanks for being a part of the community and enjoying the content. Yeah, some Harvey Potter level magic right there. Everyone's talking about leaving the U.S. like they're on the run from a felony round. What's happening in the U.S. that makes you want to flee it? Like, I know there's, like, whatever happened in Ohio with, like, the train derailment. That seems like the worst thing that's going on right now, but, like, I don't know. I don't live there. Making a slime out of lard for your next trick? I mean, I could. Like, we have the ingredients. Let's see if these are edible yet. I don't think they're quite cooked enough, but I'll put one aside. Take a look. This actually did wind up absorbing the grease pretty well. I'm a little impressed. It's also come to my attention that it's going to take me like an hour to cook this breakfast, but it'll be worth it. And so long as I eat the bacon while I'm cooking, I won't starve to death. Ali, how you doing? Yeah, don't get us started. Oh, after Jan 6, yeah, everyone wanted to move to my place. Bidenomics. I see. Expensive here, too. You want the oil pipeline? That'll run you 2 ice cream bars, Jack. Rise of the alt-right's exception of fascism frightens me. We got ourselves some kind of falling apart a bit, so I think that's a good sign this is cooking. I don't know, this is pretty hot. I think that's okay. This is what we're gonna do. In case I change my mind, we're gonna cool that off for a second. Put this on this other frying pan just so it has a home. There we go. There, and the grease is pretty much at least another 8 pieces of bacon. There. Then we have another bunch of hash browns we can do. Here we go. This is some hash browns we got going on here. Yeah, first world problems. Yeah, boom. Oh, I know you got. Well, we had the queen, but now we have the king. King Charles. Everyone thinks other countries. Yeah, well, it's one of those grass is greener on the other side kind of situations. I think we're safe. But I mean, there's one thing that every country does have in common. We all have some good food, one way or the other. Got some good stuff going on. So we're gonna get 5 more pieces. No, we'll do it 3 pieces at a time. I think that like with the real estate we have here, we can do 9 more pieces of bacon. There. Back at it again. Yeah, food be good. All of our politicians suck. Or our governments, at least. Government overreach is not okay. Wow, 3. How you doing? Don't really like all breakfast food. All the more for me. The way people treat each other, too many races, classes, cultures. Yeah, it's like it's a hard thing to combat because we should just get along. You know what I mean? Like easier said than done, obviously. But I mean, simple premise. Looks like you're more chewy over crispy on your bacon. Sorta, like, yeah, I guess. I don't want it to be. I don't want to burn it. I'm also being. I'm more being cautious because I don't want to start a grease fire. As entertaining as that might be to watch, I don't want to have to deal with it. Now, I love me a McGriddle. Sausage and egg McGriddle. Oh my goodness. It's like 2,300 calories, but worth every year of my life that gets taken off due to, like, you know, cardiovascular issues. No problem. Sausage and cheese McGriddles. I don't know if I've ever had just a straight up sausage and cheese one. I just like having the egg. I'm a big egg fan. Yeah, Pig Latin is like the ixnay on the. I can't say it properly. A. McMuffin is better to me. Well, I mean, I'm Canadian, so I'm legally obligated to say the stuff that has maple syrup in it is superior. Nothing personal. Try it once. I should try it once. A crazy skill, teaching yourself to speak backwards fluently. That would be a crazy skill. Never heard of a McGriddle. Yeah, it's an English muffin. It's like soaked in syrup, and the ones I like have it's an egg McMuffin. It's like it's a McMuffin if you have those, but the English muffin is soaked in like maple syrup. That's kind of the main difference. Oh, Michael Mervin fluent in the Pig Latin. Hey, BCNA Cyber League. A little birdie told me there was Liard here. You are correct. There's Liard right here. The little birdie did not steer you in correctly. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking 3 pieces of bacon at one time is the magic number. Can read backwards upside down, yeah, and turned 180 degrees. Yeah, Canadian twist, exactly. Love you guys. One stays, one goes. Beer or whiskey? For me, beer. I don't drink beer really. Like I might have one beer a year, maybe, and if I do, it's like a stout. I'm a rum and coke guy all the way, but I'd be more likely to have whiskey than beer. Beer just makes me feel sick. Like I'll have one, then I'll feel weird, and then I have like a gluten-induced hangover for 2 days. Yeah, depends. Whiskey, yeah, or whiskey. Yeah, with or without an E. Rather whiskey. Yeah, I don't like beer. Chopsticks are great. Oh, for cooking bacon. Oh, I've never tried that. Rum and coke. Yeah, ever since I swore off beer, I've been a rum and coke guy. Or the times I swore off caffeine, rum and Sprite. Spiced rum. It has to be spiced rum. I'll drink regular rum, but preferably spiced. I'm gonna inhale so much bacon grease. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna be coughing up grease for the next month and a half. These might be ready. Might be almost ready. Oh, can't drink. Gotcha. Yeah. It's funny how like different liquors will like affect you mentally differently. Like you think it would be all the same, but like it's not. EQ11 PS4 is a nightmare. You get through Time Worm yet? Trying to collect all items. Now you have items in your inventory, but the game's including items you've acquired. Oh yeah, because you can't get the. Oh, for the hats. Because you were telling me something about like a rare item thing because it was replaced with a spell, if I recall. There, get a little more drip dry. God, how much more bacon do we have? We gotta cook it all. Like, then we'll just have day-old bacon in the morning if I can't get through it. How are the hash browns now? Those are good. Hash browns are good. We did it again. By George, we've done it. Try to fight a captain as a buck. Private. What? Oh, really? Because of rum? Was he literally Captain Morgan? Really good Scottish rum you should try. Oh, called OVD, Old Vattled Demaria rum. I'll keep an eye out for it. I've never heard of it. Yeah. OVD rum. Okay, I can remember that. Next time I'm out rum shopping, see if I can find it. Give it a try. If you can't trust a Scotsman with liquor, what can you trust? Dude did nothing wrong at all. Well, I mean, these things happen, yeah. Too drunk to know. Enjoy a red wine. Now, I can't handle wine. Unless I do a port wine. Port wine's expensive, but it's like drinking juice. Yeah, we Scots know our booze. How many more of these do we have left? Made a noise before I dropped in the pan and it startled me. How many pieces do we have left? There's a whole lot left still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's still like 12 strips of bacon left. We better get eating some. Never pay full price for alcohol. Always looking for ones on sale or better. Not a bad idea. 3 to 7 off. Am I having? I could have some rum tonight. Could mix it in with my breakfast coffee. Have an Irish coffee. You normally want Bailey's for that, I think, but we can improvise. Remember what we said about not burning the house down? No. Jay Storm, what's happening? Missed last night stream, but saw the VOD and the Yakuza flash. Thank you, Jay Storm. Appreciate it. I was thinking, like, when I got to that final boss of the Millennium Tower, I was thinking I'm going to have to spend another night grinding away, which would have been fine. I was having fun with Like a Dragon, but glad to have gotten it done with. Oh, Anthony, you haven't drank since 2009. Congratulations. American tea is just tea. But the tea is beer, the sugar is gunpowder, and the milk or cream is Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew unto others. We're getting about ready to get some more hash browns in here. Hook up some of the grease. Maybe we could make like a French toast with grease. Quit heavy drinking. Congrats, Omni Loser. Not sure how it is in NB, but here in Ontario, especially from Toronto, sometimes you have good sales at LCBO. I don't really look for on sale booze. Like anytime I notice it, it's like $1 off, but I can't say I've really looked. I haven't really looked properly. Sun tea. Water, lemon juice. Oh, if you want sweetener of your choice, tea bags, the glass jar. Oh, and lettuce. Makes sense. I know this glorious breakfast needs haggis and black pudding. I bet haggis would be one of those things that, like, I'm afraid of it, but I'd probably eat it and be like, oh, this is actually good. Right, yeah. Well, like, I actually, I don't know how many of you know this, but, like, I used to work in the cafeteria, like, and I usually worked in the breakfast grill, so I have, like, a bit of a science on, like, the order of stuff. Eggs cool down, like, immediately. That's why I want to get the eggs done last, and then I'm going to get the toast done. The hash browns are going to be a little cool, but no, they're retaining their heat okay. So long as they're cooked through. $1 is a BS. We have it too. Yeah. Look around. Yeah, I'll have to see if that's possible. Up in NB land. Mom made sun tea when you were a kid. You gotta love autocorrect. Sun tea tastes a lot better than brewing the tea in hot water. The theory is because it's brewed over. Yeah, that makes sense. Generally speaking, if you can cook something at a low temperature, if you're patient enough, it will result in a better flavor. But I'm usually too impatient. I'm like, okay, so cook on max. Oh, come on, don't be Christ. I might even just leave the bacon that's here. Maybe we'll do 2 rounds because I've been cooking for an hour and I'm like nowhere near done. So I might do that. Might do a second round of bacon after, maybe. Yeah, plenty of sugar and honey, and don't forget the lard too. Damn right. Ice cream, son. How you doing? You love food too? What are the chances? Yeah, went to spell C. Yeah. 12-hour cook. It's looking like that. 12-hour cooking stream. Yeah, really. KFC and the others are Pepsi stores with food. That's where they make all their money. The fountain drinks. The cups generally cost more than like the drinks do. Oh, there we go. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. This will be the last of the bacon for right this second. I'll even hold off on the additional hash browns. But if I have it in me, I'll make a second batch. It's like, good lord, this is taking forever. No such thing as too much bacon. Ooh, eating a grilled cheese, nice. Yeah, Yum Brand has KFC. I think it's KFC, Taco Bell, Long John Silver's, and Pizza Hut. I used to work for job. Remember when sauce packs were free? You like hot sauce, BBQ sauce. That was cool. What am I making? I'm just making a traditional breakfast: bacon, eggs, toast, home fries. Hey, Gabriel, thank you for the $2 super chat, Gabriel. Stopping in to say goodnight. Stay safe. Doing my best. Thank you so much, Gabriel. You sleep safely and get a good sleep while you're at it. Grilled cheese, tomato soup is a good combo. Yeah, sounds like something for this weekend. I've never been to Long John Silver's. It's just because I worked at KFC. That's the only reason I know that they're like within the Yum brand. Local casino used to have a military-style food buffet. What's that mean? Take a tray to a conveyor and ask, oh, really? Ask what you need. Then when you tray out, oh, to go to pay. It was too good, so they're like, yeah, can't have that. Who made spaghetti with meat sauce, garlic bread? Very good. Yeah, should last a couple more meals. I mean, spaghetti and garlic bread with a little bit of meat in it. Good times had by all. I think this piece is ready. Middle part needs a. Need to compress these parts that don't want to go flat in the pan and refusing to cook. Worked at Taco Bell, Long John Silver's, really back in the day. Make a pretty good grilled cheese with a clothes iron. I think I've heard of that. I'm trying to remember. Like that rings a bell. Oil dab the bread with some olive oil. Put in between the bread. Yeah, fold up the foil and use clothing iron. Yeah, it makes it nice and crisp. Come here for 2 things: expert gameplay streaming to watch you delicately pass food through your succulent, moist lips. Now get on with it. I mean, you put it like that. I'm gonna do one of these. Here's one for you. All right. So now we're gonna do the old. We got some quality egg from Omelette, the business chicken. Chili's store. I don't know if I've eaten at Chili's. Store-bought drinks at home and just buy the burger without cheese instead of the burger meal. Nope, cheese on it at home. Save some money. Cheese is always super overpriced. But we're going to do the old one-handed egg cracking technique. We're going to have 4 eggs. They're going to be scrambled eggs. Are showing off for us. This is kind of the proof that I used to work at a breakfast grill, cracking the egg with the one. I just don't like getting both my hands mucked with the, egg goo, egg snot. Two of the yolks broke though. It always makes me sad when I crack an egg and the yolk breaks. I don't do this as much as I used to. Sometimes there's not much you can do about it. Let's get the shell out of there. Very good. I'll do my dry goo remover technique. Before I eat, I'm going to use actually wash my hands. Secret Drone, how you doing? One of my favorite people ever. Hey, thanks, Secret Drone. Appreciate that. I had to watch your stream. Hell yeah, my man. I've been wearing your playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. I've been wearing the dragon welding cap for it. Dan and Thomas are After Dark. Yeah, being begged for. I mean, it's always a little Harv After Dark when I'm here. It's not just you. It happens when I get sleepy and hungry at once. Want to know why we don't have an omelet? Yeah, and Nancy Chan plushie. We got to write nasty letters to Sega and make them do it. In the next Yakuza game, there needs to be, how there's the UFO catchers? They need to have Nancy and Omelet in the catchers. Yeah, lard is not lubricant. Sounds like a challenge to me. Yeah, I got all kinds of nice bacon fat right in here. Then we'll get the toast ready. I don't know if I can even reach the outlet, but we'll figure it out. And then while we're letting, then when we're eating round 1 of this, we'll let this pan soak a bit. And we can start with the fresh new pan. Yeah, these eggs are looking done. We've been cooking for an hour and 4 minutes. Well, I mean, the top of the stream was probably, I don't know, 5-10 minutes talking, but still, we've been cooking for a while. So. Been tantalizing you long enough, tantalizing us long enough. Okay. There, very good. Some detergent in there. Do not touch the pan with your bare hands. Take it from me. I wouldn't advise it. There we go. It started with that. Let's see. Yeah, that's not gonna. There's no way that's gonna reach. Ah, this can go here. Nope. I almost threw all my eggs on the floor. Not quite, though. Demonetized. Yeah. A new recipe. Yeah, it needs to be more like FF15. Yeah, cook like Ignis. Yeah. A new recipe. Oh, yeah, and we're going to have some sour cream with the eggs. But first, I'm going to sneak around here. We got to get the coffee ready. We have a bunch we need to do here. Still got like 5 minutes of finagling. No, if I put this here, it should be. Nope. It's going here. It's going here right now. All right. And get the 2 everything breads. Everything bread. If you've never had everything bread, you owe it to yourself to give it a try. It's such flavorful bread. It's remarkable. All right. Let's get that ready. Then we're going to get our coffee. We're going to get our coffee ready next. Get a little bicep. Flex my little bicep. It's not as big of a bicep as it used to be. We can change that. All right, let's get some happy juice ready. Our happy juice. Get a little hand washing done. There we go. Try not to poison myself. Wish I had so much food in my house. I made a special grocery trip for all of this. I haven't cooked bacon in here in a long time because it really smokes up the apartment. And like as much as I like bacon, I really prefer not to be huffing bacon grease constantly. Wonder if you're a ketchup or hot sauce guy. Sour cream, huh? I mean, I do also have, well, like as a matter of fact, I do also have hot sauce, and I do also have ketchup. Well, let's mix it all together because sour cream's for the eggs, which we're gonna get now. Let's like wiggle back in here. Try not to throw my eggs on the floor. This isn't the best idea I've ever had. There we go. We're good. Eggs successfully not thrown on the floor. What else am I missing? Need some home fries. One here. We gotta get the bacon on here. There we go. Bacon. This can go. Oh God, you can just go here for now. Then toast is ready. We don't really have room. Well, whatever. Don't have room, or we'll make room. We're gonna make some room. There. Get my fork. That should be good. This can go back in the fridge. My knife. There we go. One breakfast. A la toujours, a breakfast. What should have been the thumbnail, but I didn't make it yet. So what we're going to do now, pull up a chair. Need the coffee. Coffee. Oh. Yeah, cereal cream because I wasn't thinking. Pancakes or waffles? Ooh, waffles are good. I like them both. Oh, I'll just have to. Well, I'll do that in a sec. I can take a picture of that. Just bear with me. And my very abused container of maple syrup. There we go. Pure as the driven snow. Ugh. There we go. So let's put these back in the fridge. No bag. I don't drink enough regular milk to have it in a bag. Like we don't generally have. I'm gonna pull the. Enjoyed the sound. Let's get sat here. I might need to adjust the camera. No, this is good. I'm gonna also do this because I don't need my air purifier screaming at me at the moment. Get a little more centered. There we have it. Put my there. And let's get the snipping tool out. Well, first do this. Don't end. No, don't end the stream. Oh, shut up. Don't. No. All right. One breakfast. Need a better angle and try not to throw it on the floor. Happening. Oh no, that's not a good angle. Gotta pull it up a bit. New. That's gonna have to do. There. Settings. I ruined it. Oh well, I can go back and take a picture if need be. It's in glorious 1080p. So let's do that. Let's do that, then do this. Bon appetit. What do we even start with? Oh, we already started with the coffee. We totally dropped that on the floor. Wasn't easy not to. Hey, Alero, yeah, a little power brekkie. I kind of underestimated how much food this is. Like, this is a whole overloaded pan, overloaded plate of food here. That's okay. We'll eat as much of it as we can now. Otherwise, it'll be breakfast tomorrow. Gonna go hang with the missus. Thanks for the stream, Arv. Have a great weekend, everyone. You too, Michael Mervin. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good night and weekend. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna need an insulin shot myself when we're done. Real talk. I have CP. What's that? So I drop and trip over everything. Clumsy potential. Yeah, Bonine appetito. Thanks all. Bye. Not that kind of CP. God damn it! Now I'm hungry. Are you gonna get some breakfast, Alan? I need some breakfast now. I'm not gonna eat any more food other than what's on this plate. Am I crazy? Oh, cerebral palsy. Oh, Jesus. I didn't know that. Sorry to hear that. If I eat that, I would require hospitalization. I hope I won't require hospitalization because I cooked it, because of the way I cooked it. That's what that's potatoes O'Brien, home fries. Yeah. I've never heard that term, potatoes O'Brien. Through my back, I'm trying to get myself breakfast. You know, get it in that oral hole in your mouth. I had to guess about 60 grams of carb on that plate. Probably at least 60 grams. All kinds of carbs, for sure. Between the bread and the hash browns, yeah, probably. Oh, O'Brien's is diced potatoes. Oh, fried with peppers and onions. I've never heard that term. Home fries? Hey, Jim Dwyer, it must be. Home fries or like pan fries. Yeah, mega carbs. I went 20 grams of sugar in any given day. Yeah, savory home fries. Not sponsored by these people. I'm sure you're surprised to hear that. I saw that. I saw that Metroid Fusion was coming to the Switch. I didn't see when it was coming out, but I saw that it was. I mean, that's great news for Metroid fans. Her Fusion's like one of the best ones. Oh yeah, I always called them that. Maybe it's a Canadian thing, and I just never knew. It's differences with stuff like that. It's like home fries. What's that? What's this crap? If you eat them at a restaurant, are they restaurant fries? They should be. Call them country style potatoes. Are you committing carbicide? Yeah, I'm probably going to need an insulin shot after this. But yeah, like, was it? I want to say it was like, it was at least 2 months last year. I had no, like, I don't want to say no carbs, but I kept my carb intake or my sugar intake to under 20 grams. That included carbs. So, like, all I ate was like eggs, and that's kind of what got me back on sour cream. There's a little bit of sugar in sour cream, but like enough. And like chicken and hamburger, just the patties with peanut butter. Yeah, basically keto. It was a lazy keto though. Like I didn't get the fat and protein balance. Like I wasn't too worried about that. I was more worried about the sugar intake. And what else? That's something else. I forgot. Eggs and cardboard. Eating that many carbs could turn you into mega warv. Wow. Never heard of potatoes O'Brien either. Those, though around here, home fries are also considered like what you get made. Oh, like potato wedges. Really? You get made fries from potato wedges. Yeah, we call the little square potatoes for breakfast hashed brown. Yeah, we'll call them hash browns too. They got a bunch of names. I don't know why we call them so many different names here. I kind of forgot hash brown until you just said it. The hell else did I ever mess around with ketchup? Oh yeah, mess around with ketchup with your home fries. Oh yeah, I love ketchup. I'm just ODing on the. Just trying to get these eggs into me before they cool off. Yeah, eggs and sour cream. It's a good combination. If you've never had it, it's a good combination. Hash browns are more shred. Oh, they're like almost like the potato confetti. Those are hash browns. Because I've seen those too. Home fries are more like half-inch cubes. Gotcha. Yeah, we just like this bacon. We just call it bacon. I'm not sure if we have anything that we would refer to as Canadian bacon. I'm offended that I learned that Hawaiian pizza wasn't made in Hawaii. My whole life was a lie. Oh, you've literally been a type 1 diabetic for 25 years. Good Lord, my man. Yeah, carbicide, yeah, equals suicide. Yeah, in that case, it would be. Thought you had tater tots. I think I think that's another one. Or wait, are the tater tots like the round ones? Like if we're splitting hairs, like if someone were to call these tater tots, I wouldn't be like, what are you talking about? Surprised you don't call it creme fraiche. The old sour cream. Don't make me say Parmesan's cheese in French. Yeah, Olero. I have made poutine on stream. I'm trying to remember how long ago. It might have been like my third cooking stream. I've definitely done it. I could do it again though. It's welcome. Yeah, the barrel shaped ones. But yeah, I think I heard that you're not supposed to do a keto diet if you're type 1 diabetic because your body will start producing ketones and then for I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but that's what I've heard. But then your body's like, ketones, what the hell are these? And there's like you can't really like process it. I don't know. Yeah, experimental poutine. I could make a breakfast poutine or something. There's definitely different poutines I could play around with. Oh, and the eventually I started having steamed broccoli just so I could get some fiber. Hey, Carl Winslow, what's happening? Blame Top Chef. Oh, they always try to push the makeup trend. Oh, at the time. This kitchen looks familiar. I think there might be a fight scene filmed here with a movie about a picnic basket. A picnic basket? Other than me, I still have, that picnic basket that I own. Right over there. I use it to hold my an old, and I mean old, bottle of Coca-Cola that has the name Jeff on it because I used it for a skit for one of my first Mother 2 Deluxe videos, and I just kept it because I just made like it was in part 1 or part 2. I made an offhand reference to being like I tried snorting Coke once, and then I cut to me trying to snort like the bottle with the straw, and I'm like, why doesn't this work? And I just kept it. I just kept the bottle. It still has the pop in it. It's probably flat. You don't have a pump? A penis pump? No. Excess protein. Ah, it tears up the kidneys. Gotcha. Oh, Jesus. Guess I didn't see the potatoes. But yeah, no worries, Zan. It's all good. Type 2 diabetic. Yeah, keto plus diabetic equals yeah, okay. I try to bring that up because like I don't want people to be like, oh, this diet seemed to work for Mega Hire, but I better kill myself by doing keto. Don't do that. Gotta get more coffee in them. Uden, what's happening? We got ourselves a traditional breakfast going on. Eggs, toast, home fries, bacon. I'm like, what's the other thing? Bacon? I don't know. This might affect the sound, but you're welcome. Oh, Jesus, BCN. I'm sorry to hear that. Get it, bro. Yeah, I fought for a long time. Yeah, but it's worth it. Still waiting for the next exciting episode of Picnic Basket Z. I'm sort of caught in between a rock and a hard place with the next Picnic Basket episode because Dr. Monahan doesn't even live in my province anymore. And like, I don't think I can really continue the saga unless Dr. Monahan is there. But like, I don't know. Maybe we can figure something out. Maybe I could get him for like a Skype call to talk him into it. Grilled tomatoes, mushrooms, black sausage. You mean for experimental poutine? Oh, nice. Yeah, doing keto intermittent fasting for about. Good for you. Late night bacon sounds good right now. That's the part I tend to leave out, and I don't mean to, about the keto that I did. It started out more like an intermittent fasting thing. I just kind of turned it into keto. I was doing a pretty aggressive intermittent fasting, though. I was going 20 hours without eating, 4-hour window of eating. Typically, they tell you to do like what, 16 and 8. When I started, I did 20 and 4. But like my guts were bothering me, and I just wanted to. So I'm glad I did it. It's going to be hard getting me back on a diet like that, though. At least until my guts bother me again. That's kind of what pushed me to it. Yeah, pretty much OMAD. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, warrior diet. Yeah, Dr. Monahan on a Zoom call seems legit. I have to get him a virtual background that's like in the jungle where he learned his medicine. Oh, if you had those things, you'd have a full English right now. Oh, you were doing 4 too, Hootie. Right on. But no, I felt a lot better when I did it. And then Christmas was coming, and I'm like, there's no way that I'm going through Christmas and not having sweets. So like I broke the diet, and I haven't gone back on it, but whatever. I feel a bit better now. I lost a little weight. It's surprising how much weight you can lose doing a keto diet. It sounds counterintuitive. Hey, Psycho Cage, how you doing? Breakfast is great, thank you. Got the extra thick cut bacon. Love extra thick cut bacon. It's the way to do it. If you're gonna do bacon, make it extra thick. Getting late, gonna drop off. To thank Matt. Oh, for bringing me in here. Right on. Definitely gonna have to drop by more. Hell yeah! Thank you for dropping by. Then. Catch you later, BCNA. Have a good one. Yeah, the best bacon for sure. What's the opposite of a keto diet? Vegetarian, I guess. I tried to do vegetarian and I just couldn't. I didn't last long on that. It quickly turned into pescatarian, which is basically vegetarian, but also like cheese, eggs, and fish. Eating just vegetables, it was hard. Hey, Psycho Cage, thank you for the $9.99 super chat, my man. Yeah, you were the all-star. Yeah, for the thick cut bacon. I figure we're doing a cooking stream. May as well go all out, get the thick cut bacon. Because like when you buy the thick cut, at least here, it seems like it's expensive at first, but I find the thick cut bacon, you get it like the package is like twice the size, so you're really getting like twice the bacon. Yeah, high carb, yeah, garbage protein. Yeah, maybe McDonald's diet. Cheesy Gorath, what's going on? Yeah, nice bacon. Thank you. We got working through the eggs. My toast is already cold, but that's okay. Oreos and vegan protein shakes. Sounds delish. Wow, I plowed through that sour cream. I didn't even mean to. I didn't even need the eggs. I just wanted the sour cream. But no, I always like to try to. For the past few years, I've like about once a year, I'll try cutting something out of my diet. And like this past year, it was sugar, which was I can't believe I ever actually did it. Oh, beans for breakfast is good. I have 3 cans of beans. Maybe it's 2 now. With lard, always with lard. Kind of digging the new Yakuza stream here. The Yakuza cooking mini game. Can't be beat. We got to high level with the chef class, so we have this lifelike cooking stream mini game. Hey, Kodo. Hey, nice. Lots of likes. Yeah, cutting sugar out does make a huge difference. I love it though. But no, I used to think I'd never be able to cut sugar out because I like it so much. But I felt pretty good when I did it. But yeah, before I cut out, like I said, I did my vegetarian into pescatarian. I also cut out caffeine for a while, which was good for a bit. The one thing about cutting caffeine out of my diet, the side effect that I didn't expect was that like I was more like social. Like if I was just out and about, I'd be more inclined to like make small talk. It's just I think it made it so I wasn't like as anxious. So I'm just like, oh hey, how's the wife and kids? How's the weather? I don't know, but I didn't expect that when they cut caffeine out. Yeah, lard is the secret ingredient always. Yeah, Yakuza like a breakfast dinner. Bedbugs live in beds and cockroaches. Gross. Live in cockroach beds. Retro video gamer. Yeah, WTF. Oh yeah, did I do that? Kraft dinner with sour cream. I don't see that being bad. Did I get head? Oh yeah. Every so often, I do try to cut back on caffeine anyway. But like this other time, I went like cold turkey on it. It's good if you're cutting out caffeine if you have like a couple of days off in a row, just so you can just go die for a few days, and then try to be back among the living. Yeah, look at me with the 12.1. We're climbing up to that 13K slowly but surely. Doing that YouTube grind. Thank you for joining me on this journey. We're having a rest stop to eat on this journey. Oh, beat Breath of Fire 3, nice. Much shorter than I remember, yet easier than 1 and 2. There's a few parts in Breath of Fire 3 that were tricky, like the Desert of Death that lies to you, like the hint that was poorly translated and tells you to go the wrong way. But yeah, Breath of Fire 1 I get lost in all the time. I don't know why I get lost in it so badly. I mean, I hope so, Psycho Cage. That'd be something else. A 50K celebration stream. Like that seems so far away, but like I say this a lot, but it's all it takes is one video. And it can change everything. Yeah, ketchup versus catsup versus ketchup debate. Go. One saw Kraft macaroni gummies. What? I don't know about that. Ready for that Oh, I can't wait for that Suikoden remaster to come out. But yeah, when I first played Breath of Fire 3, I thought they did that on purpose in the desert. No, it was just poorly translated. Oh, what's that spooned beverage I drink so often? I hope it has of course. Plenty of tea or plenty of honey and sugar, and don't forget the lard too. 50K, baby. I don't know if I'm going to do a 50. I don't know if I'm going to do a 50-hour stream though to celebrate. Oh, Like a Dragon Ishin and Octopath Traveler too. I haven't played either of them, so I don't really have a horse in that race. I've heard Octopath Traveler 2 is really good, though. Like, better than the first one. But, I mean, now I have a newfound love for the Yakuza games, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it either way. It's me is why they call it tomato ketchup. Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot of beetroot ketchup either. It's kind of like tuna fish. Pretty any tuna ostrich. But maybe I have. Lard mixed with uranium-238. Yeah, 50-hour Mega God stream. I'm going to need all the caffeine for that. Didn't even get the sword. Oh, and armor, the guy the Oasis was talking about. The sword in the desert is the royal sword. You can get that from one of the fishing spots. You have to trade in, I think, barracuda, 3 barracuda, a whale, and maybe some sturgeon, I forget. But you can catch a Manillo and get the same sword, so it's not a huge deal. You can still get it. I could see myself doing a 24-hour stream at some point, but that would be it. I can't imagine a situation where I would go beyond 24 hours. Ever. But I mean, I don't know. Oh, the Judgment games are like a detective sort of thing? I never heard of them. Banana ketchup? Seriously? Sounds like a good dessert. Does ketchup just mean there's like vinegar in it? I've never really questioned what, a fruit product being ketchup even means. Yeah. Breath of Fire games are so good. I wonder when they'll finally make a 6th. It's too bad the Breath of Fire 6 doesn't exist yet. I hope one day it will exist. Yeah, the Royal Sword. Yeah, the last fishing spot. I can't remember for sure what the armor is. I want to say it's life armor, but I don't know for sure. That's just a guess. But it's definitely the Royal Sword in the desert. Judgment and Lost Judgment are great games. What kind of Philippine cuisine? I guess vinegar is a defining thing. Banana ketchup. Oh, banana, vinegar, sugar, and spices. Really? I mean, I like bananas, but I don't know how appealing that is. Do croissants actually taste good with ketchup? Can't be that bad. Now, what I want to know is, do magic truffles taste good with ketchup? I've been thinking about doing a video about just like, hey, here are good combinations with the condiments. If you don't want to buy a $300 jar of deli sauce for some reason. And a magic truffle with ketchup is one of them. You get more HP or PP. Did I ever try a peanut cheese bar? I don't think so. Yeah, it can't be that bad. Yeah, quote of the day. I would like to just see so much as like a Breath of Fire collection come out. As much as I'd like to see a new game in the franchise, if we were to just get, like, I know you can get Breath of Fire 1 and 2 on Switch Online, and 3 and 4 on PS3. I'm not sure if Dragon Quarter is. But there should just be a collection. I would happily play them all. Let's get more of these eggs into me. Surprised I haven't scrambled for an egg pun yet this stream. Juan Sebastian, how you doing? Just finished off the eggs, but we got some bacon, hash browns, some toast, a little bit of mystery drink. maybe it's just me, but I feel like Breath of Fire has been kind of picking up steam. Or it's just like I've just been getting a lot of Breath of Fire videos recommended to me lately. But for some reason it's like YouTubers with like 8 views. But there's been a lot of them. So like there's definitely some interest in Breath of Fire. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be this much food either. I kind of overdid it. To think I was going to make like twice this much. Also have coffee. Yeah, you missed the golden opportunity. Yeah, to make an omelet. Oh, an alma latte. You're right. I didn't think of that. Well, yeah, there's probably that too. Like so many eyes were on, like were in the Switch on. Like, oh, what's Breath of Fire? Like anyone that wasn't familiar with it, it's like, oh, RPG. Neat. Old RPGs are very trendy. They can stay trendy. That's how I do. Yeah, Wild Arms can stay obscure though. I'm actually going to stream Wild Arms 2 next week. I don't promise you that I'll beat it, but I'm going to play it. Just because I think it's funny that I would play it. Wild Arms 2, I've always said, was the one I liked the most. I'm just more playing it out of spite because Legend of Dragoon came out broken. I was going to play that. But now I'm going to wait a bit out of spite. I don't remember Wild Arms intro, though. Yeah, right on, Cheesy Girl. The Breath of Fire 2 short's good. I'm glad to hear that. Some of those Breath of Fire 2 shorts have actually gotten some views. I'm happy about that. Like the one about the cat you can recruit to your town is like 10,000. So, like, holy crap. Persona 4 completely fell out of the rotation. I wouldn't say completely, but like after having spent 120 hours playing Yakuza Like a Dragon, I'd kind of like to play some stuff that's like a little shorter. But then again, I don't know. I could do like, well, the problem is like I don't want to do like an episode or two of Persona 4 and then like move on from it because then like I will never play. Yeah, too many games. Agreed. Excuse me. Yeah, you know what a shorter game is, are Mega Man Legends, David? Citizens of Earth. Be back in a bit, folks. All right, Udin. I actually did an I Am Setsuna stream back in 2017, maybe. It was actually the first game I was ever gifted. So yeah, I streamed that a long time ago. Oh, Speedy's off in the distance having a nap right now. Got it in one. Oh, Citizens of Earth in like 20 hours. That's pretty good. Eternal Sonata, I've heard of it. Stream rock, paper, scissors. I should. Yeah, no, that's fine, Zam. That'd be an easy enough one, even if you did follow my back catalog, to not know I did. Like, that was 5 years ago, 6 years ago. It wasn't bad. It's just a lot of snow. A lot of snow in the game. Oh, yeah, I got stuck watching your Chrono Trigger. Yeah, with the shaven face. I have such a hard time streaming Chrono Trigger or doing Chrono Trigger things without shaving. The first Chrono Trigger stream I did, I didn't shave, but that was it. Oh, on Xbox 360. There's a few games I need to play on the. Well, I have Xbox One, but like I need to play Blue Dragon. I need to play Lost Odyssey. If Eternal Sonata is also on there, maybe I should just remember it exists. Do you ever have buttered toast with a tasty fruit jam? I don't tend to put jams or jellies on stuff. Like if I have a peanut butter sandwich, it's just peanut butter. If I have toast, it's usually just butter. Lots of appreciation for Eternal Sonata here in the comments. Yeah, much respect. I've heard like Lost Odyssey is made by a lot of the same folks that did Final Fantasy. It's basically like an unofficial Final Fantasy. I have it for 360, but if it's on the Xbox One, it would just be easier. Yeah, Lost Odyssey was the FF game. 13 wishes it was. Oh yeah, the RPS badge in Xenogears. Have to win rock, paper, scissors 5 times in a row. Oh, it's not backwards compatible, really? I actually have Infinite Undiscovery. I actually own that. Never played it. But I have it. I think I just saw it at a flea market. I'm like, oh, it was like probably like $5-10. I'm like, sure, why not? I might play it eventually. I have yet to stream a Star Ocean game. Although I've been saying I was going to stream Star Ocean 2 since 2017. 2023 might be the year I finally play it. I was actually hankering for it like a week ago. Oh, it's on Steam. Infinite Undiscovery. Eternal Sonata has to do with Chopin, really? I'm going to get another mystery drink. Bear with me a second. I mean, I can still talk. My voice carries better with this microphone. Mystery drink. Why do I have the heat on? I'm a monster. I'm not. Oh, Ninja Helen's Mysterious Castle. I'll have to double check. I don't remember. Maybe I accepted it and forgot. I'll have to look. Yeah, Lost Odyssey is like Xbox exclusive, I think. Yeah, same. Well, yeah, Blue Dragon 1. I think there's 3 Blue Dragon games, and they're all released on different systems. There's one of them on the DS. I want to say there's 3. But I also used to think Blue Dragon was on the Dreamcast, so don't listen to me. I'll have to double check, Dudley. Sorry about that. Last Remnant. I've seen Last Remnant. Never gave it a fair shot myself. That other Dragon game that was supposed to come out for Xbox but never did. I'm not sure. Not sure what that is. Yeah, that's... You can't get... Like that they would have a collect everything accolade but have any of it be missable. Especially since you can time travel. Oh, Cosmic Star Heroine and something else. Got Cosmic and Helen, though. Might give them a go sometime. Yeah. Someone give me... Oh, Shadows of Adam. So you're going to be playing with your shadow. Nice. No, I don't think I've heard of Shadows of Adam. World of Goo. I was supposed to check out Pizza Tower also. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. PC, Wii, and the Switch. Other Dragon game. Oh, I love Mario RPG. It's one of my favorite games. I haven't played it recently, though. I'm going to do a short series on Mario RPG before long. Maybe when I'm done Suikoden, even. It doesn't emulate well, but I have it on the SNES Mini. I have it for Super Nintendo, but I also have it on the Mini, so it's just easier. But no, Mega Man or Mario RPG is classic. I'm halfway interested in that. Game's full of secrets, Mario RPG. A friend that swears up, down, left, right, and center fours, he discovered a casino in Mario RPG that even Nintendo didn't know about. There's a casino. There's Great Guys Casino, but it's underwhelming. There is a convoluted way of getting a casino, though. Unless he means, like, another casino. In which case, I'm inclined to think he's pulling your leg. But there is Great Guys Casino in Mario RPG. There's like in Bean Valley, you have to, like, jump next to a chain chomp that only appears in that area. It's like a gold color. And you have to jump 3 times. And then you, like, jump up on the platform and you go to Great Guys Casino. You might have to do the look the other way minigame with Knife Guy and Booster's Tower to get the card to get in, though. It's been a while. I'll do a video on it when I get to it. I've played Paper Mario. I've played Thousand Year Door. I've played Super Paper Mario. Yeah, I get the card in. Paper Mario is great. Like, I especially like Thousand Year Door. I actually got it a few months back. Thousand Year Door. I saw it used, and I'm like, I have to grab this. It wasn't as egregiously expensive as I expected it to be, so I picked it up. Yeah, maybe. I think you have to hit a button, to unlock the path in Booster's Pass. There's definitely something in Booster's Pass, too. I forget the whole sequence of events. Oh, first game's Follow the Ball. Look the other way. It must be in Great Guys Casino, though. Rise of the Third Power. Oh, I've never heard of that. One of the better indie RPGs I've played. I've totally... I don't tend to keep up with indie RPGs. I just don't hear about them, really. Yeah, second games look the other way. Thank you. Yardovich is the hardest for me. I'm trying to think what the hardest boss fight is for me in Mario RPG. It's been a while. Well, I mean, Kulex is tough, but he's like the optional boss. Same with like Jinx. He can optional, but he can whoop your ass if you're not careful. Yeah, Boo, Barella. All of them distractions. Valentina from Mario RPG. But yeah, I remember Yardovich being a brick wall before. Yeah, that's Kulex, the one with the Final Fantasy II boss music. I forgot about that. I actually want to play Final Fantasy IV Ultima. It's a Final Fantasy IV ROM hack. It's basically think like Final Fantasy VI T edition or like Final Fantasy VII New Threat mod, but for Final Fantasy IV. I actually kind of want to play that right now. I might even play that next week, actually. I might change my mind, but I've been hankering it. Oh, yeah, Jonathan Jones. I forgot about him. In his locker. I probably had more trouble with his puzzle than him. Pearls. Oh, yeah, listening to a Super Mario RPG playthrough. Hey, how's it going, Mark? Yeah, and the boss music confused me. It's like, this isn't Final Fantasy IV. I'm doing all right, Mark. Just having a little bit of breakfast. I make this whopping plate, and I'm just like, hey. Made the breakfast, I ate a little bit of it. Now I'm here to, have some, dinner. breakfast for dinner and a combo. But yeah, that might excuse me. But yeah, Sunday, Mega Man 11 playthrough. Ooh, it might be time for you to do a Kudelka playthrough. Right on. I haven't played Kudelka in forever myself. I'm pretty sure I found that like after I started streaming, and I'm like, Halloween game. Eat some Cocoa Krispies. How were they? Final Fantasy IV boss music is great boss music. I was actually listening to it today, but like a remix version. There's like this YouTuber called My New Soundtrack, and he does a lot of songs and like Mega Man X, like with the Mega Man X sound chip. And like one of the songs he did was Final Fantasy IV, and it's a good track. And I'm like, yeah, I should play that Ultima game. So I might do that next week, actually. I might alternate between Wild Arms 2 and that. I got to visit with a doctor tomorrow. Good Lord. Bust vein and oh, Jesus, man. Good luck to you. I hope they fix you up in short order. So annoyed. Yeah. That I want DQ8 again. Yeah, so I can 100. I love Dragon Quest 8. It's my favorite one. Oh, FF14 version of the 4 boss music is pretty great too. Not sure if I heard that or not. Probably not. Unless it was in Theater Rhythm, which maybe it was. I don't know. I forget. Yeah, sorry, Megalovania. Yeah, sounds like Mega Man X stage music, yeah, in a good way. I love that song. Like Undertale has great music. Oh, you've never played Dragon Quest 7? Well, you might as well. I'm not a huge fan of 7 compared to the other Dragon Quest. I played it. And I know like what a big Dragon Quest fan you are, so you should give it a try. There's plenty of people that love it, so don't listen to me. I love the music. Oh, from Shadowbringers and Endwalker. Head to bed. Got to visit the doctor tomorrow. Yeah, no, yeah. You have a good night, Mark. I hope you feel better soon, man. Yeah, SM RPG regular battle music though. Yeah, fire. How do I play it best now? Get it for PS. I think you'd have to emulate it. It's either I don't think you can play it digitally. Well, I like emulate it, but like there's either like the DS version of it, which has more stuff. I've never played it though, or just like the PS1 version. But yeah, there's a few games I want to play right now. I mean, so many games, so little time. But yeah, I want to try to blast through like a few like shorter games before I try to do something. But maybe I'll just do like I'll try to alternate Persona 4 with like another game and then just start like fixating on that, kind of like what I did with Yakuza. Like bounce between the two until I like hit a full head of steam. I played. I have played Legend of Mana. I'm pretty sure though the week I rented it was the week I bought my Dreamcast. So I didn't really play it. I think there's a remaster now though. That came out a few years back. I mean, hell, Mario RPG would be like 3 streams. But I'm gonna save that for. Like I said, I want to do a short series on it, so I'll save it for after that. How you doing, Matt Henneman? Got the breakfast behind me. I made all this breakfast. I had some bacon. I ate some eggs. Now I'm like, gonna be my breakfast tomorrow. Yeah, that's like humorously like my main complaint about Mario RPG. It's too short. Game's lovely beyond that. But yeah, this weekend I gotta get. I think I have enough footage for like 9 more Suikoden 2 shorts. I'm almost done Suikoden 2. I've been really enjoying this playthrough. Like a lot. Oh, Chrono Cross. Remember it being shorter? Oh yeah, the dot hack games. I only played a little bit of the first one and it didn't really hook me for whatever reason. But yeah, they sell for like how much money? It drives me insane that copies of games that sell for like hundreds of dollars and the companies are like, yeah, let's not re-release these. We wouldn't want any of that money. Oh, they removed the compass cheat in the remaster. I don't remember. I did get the platinum in it though. Yeah, only a few days till the Suikoden remaster does not come out. Right. Like I always like knew that the music in Suikoden 2 is good, but like it's really I've really been listening to Gothic Necklord. I love that song. The song where you fight Necklord. Amazing. Too bad 4 of the songs in the game don't work. But that should be fixed in the remaster. I'm curious how many things aren't going to get fixed in the remaster. Like if the recipe bugs are still in it, I'm going to pull the last remaining hairs out of my head. For those of you that don't know, in Suikoden 2, there's where if you collect one of the recipes that an enemy drops, that's not always the case. Anyways, I'm getting off track, but if you collect one of the recipes that a monster collects and you give it to the guy that you give the recipes to, it'll make it so you cannot get one of the other recipes. And that's like the case with a few of them. And if that's still in the remaster, I'm going to lose my mind. For how much I love Suikoden 2, it's buggy. It's absolutely a buggy mess. Hey, Big Ed. Oh, you played your first D&D session. How'd you like it? Yeah, cooking stream. I did all my cooking, and I barely ate any of the food, but I enjoyed myself. Yeah. There's like build up to it. Suikoden, like I don't know if like saying Suikoden 2 has like an underrated soundtrack. I don't know if that's really accurate, but like there's some good tunes for sure. Thank you for the lard, Big Ed. Watch Capcom not fix and watch a trophy, yeah, or achievement. That one's actually Konami, but either like same difference. Yeah, watch it be a trophy or achievement for getting both recipes. Yeah, I'm wholeheartedly expecting one of the trophies to be collect all recipes. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Collect all recipes. There's a few other. I'm gonna make videos about all this stuff, but like, there's another thing where if you go to the like you have a farm, and say you have like 2 spinach seedlings. If you trade them both in at the same time, the game only registers one of them. There's a lot of stuff like that in the game. Like it's a miracle. Like did it? It's like the game wasn't playtested. Like there's so many little bugs. Some of them are funny, but like one of the bugs in the game I'm going to show off like in the next like couple of days. It's probably my favorite bug in the game. Although it's an oversight that I can understand why it happened. I could give myself a bacon mustache. Konami 1, 2, and 3 remaster, Silent Hill, had a lot of issues, visual and otherwise. Fixed most of them for PlayStation, but wouldn't for Xbox? What? Did you report these bugs? No, like it's the version that I'm playing is like from 2000. So like they can't fix that, but like if it's released again in the remaster, I'll report some stuff. Konami should be watching my shorts. Just saying. I'll tell you all that you need to fix. Gonna play? Oh yeah, I'll definitely play Resident Evil. I mean, yeah, maybe it wouldn't hurt to email them. Like, what harm could it do? Some of it I know they fixed. I should see what they fixed in the PSP re-release that they did. I don't think we got it, but I know they fixed some stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely play Resident Evil 4 remake. I just hope they don't gut that game like they did, 2 make and 3 make. But yeah, it's still pretty much a full plate. Ate the eggs though, gobbled them right down, and the water. I guess I mean mystery drink. Still haven't played those remakes. Did enjoy Village though. Played the original RE. Yeah, original RE. I don't think it needs a remake. They should remake Code Veronica first. 4 is ever so slightly dated. For a 20 years old game, it holds up really well. But I mean, when 4 remake comes out, I'll play it for sure. I only beat Resident Evil 4 for the first time, like, I don't know, 2 years ago. I played it. It wasn't until I streamed that for whatever reason, I played Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 0 back in the day, and Code Veronica. The only one I beat was 0. Why? Because 0 is probably my least favorite one. Hey, I'm outdated. Couldn't sleep, so here I am. The food was good. I just didn't eat a lot of it. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, mushrooms are fun, guys. But no, I'll definitely play 4 remake. I've said it before, but like I'm pretty sure I liked Resident Evil 3 make more than like everybody. I didn't play a ton of OG, so I wasn't like as personally offended as longtime fans of it. Yeah, I'll be a little perplexed if they remake 5 and 6 before at least Code Veronica and 0. Oh, it's on premium. The director's cut of I would play though. I still need to play 2. Like I did, and it was 2017. I streamed Resident Evil 2, but I only did Leon A. I still need to do Claire A and Leon B and Claire B. Resident Evil 2 is my favorite one, or it always used. I need to like actually play it through. That's actually the caveat with Resident Evil 5 and 6 I found. Like, I enjoyed playing it with a friend. I streamed it with Mr. Godchild back then, and they were good. But they're not Resident Evil. They're more like Gears of Resident Evil. They're more Gears of War style. If you're going into it expecting a Resident Evil experience, you're probably going to be sorely, you're probably not going to enjoy it. Sorely disappointed. But like, I don't really blame Capcom because like Resident Evil 5, so it sold a stupid amount of copies, like 8 million copies. Resident Evil 6 sold like 7 million. So like, I don't really blame them. I don't know if it's because like they hooked people in with 4 and they're like, haha, or just like the multiplayer campaign aspect of it reeled people in. I'm really not sure. But yeah, I don't know if I would have enjoyed them if I played them by myself. Some games are just better to play multiplayer. Couldn't beat 6 because I had a game-breaking glitch. Oh, where you had to run from the bioweapon. The game would not give you enough time, really. I don't really remember it too well, to be honest. That was a while ago now, probably 2018. It's crazy talking about these, like, oh, back in 2017. That was 5 years ago, 6 years ago. VR chat? No. Mention Mario RPG. Now you're getting Mario RPG videos in your feed. So you didn't end up getting a bunch of Lard videos after last night, after we talked about Lard movies for 2.5 hours? Yeah, 5 and 6 are fine multiplayer, but it's chore solo. Yeah, if the AI is just stupid, I can see that for sure. Yeah, you always draw in more people. Yeah, the easier and more routine you make a thing. Yeah, that's why foreign films make like $10, and Fast and the Furious, yeah, is their most famous film franchise. I haven't messed with ChatGPT at all. I know it's like all the rage right now, but I haven't touched it. Haven't asked it any questions. I just, yeah. I mean, I don't know. If I keep at this YouTube thing long enough, I might be able to get. My hope is that I can get like Square Enix to remember the Lard. That's kind of my lot in life now. The fact that Final Fantasy VII Remake, Palmer said butter instead of lard. If the line wasn't "Don't forget the lard," I could let it go. And I've said this before. You can take this to the bank. If in Final Fantasy VII Remake 2 or Rebirth or whatever it's called, if we get to Rocket Town and Palmer doesn't ask for the lard, I'm going to submit a bug for the lard, Big Ed. I have not had lard videos. Okay, in the algorithm. If you're playing Resident Evil 5 solo, do not give your AI teammate a single healing. Yeah, like you get a mosquito bite, and then the AI will be like, oh, better use this first aid spray on that. Do a Chat GPT stream. Chat GPT, make a story about lard. Yeah, Squeenix forgot the lard. Yeah, it's a plushie. The slime in the background. I have like that little slime, and I have one that's like twice the size as well. So you probably can't see him, but I also have a Kefka, like the final boss version of Kefka, riding the slime. He also incidentally only has one wing because the other wing broke off. So it's actually a one-winged angel Kefka. Just sitting there all happy. Just gonna ask for margarine. Why do you think they changed it? To drive home the fact that it's like an alternate universe? That's the only reason. Could be. I thought it was a PS2 controller. Oh, the slime, you mean? That is if someone from Square is watching your stream and out of spite, as Palmer say, don't you dare put the light. That would actually be funny. about that. One other thing I tend to forget about though. Oh, gonna go tonight. Gonna go. Hope we'll be able to sleep now. Yeah, good luck on Data. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you get some good sleep. One thing I keep forgetting to mention about the lard thing though is I actually had one of my Japanese subscribers tell me that in Japanese the line is still lard, but during translation it was translated to butter. So it's someone on the translation team's fault. So there's that. I tend to forget to bring that up, but that's actually a thing. Which is actually kind of hilarious. I know that. Like, well, Higher BC, the line is actually lard. Well, thank you. Thank you for telling me. So it's the English translation department I need to be mad at. How do I take my coffee? With lard. No, usually cream and sugar. Yeah, Palmer Lord. Still want to play Remake, but a few years. Yeah, no, that's understandable. I'm affording a PS5. Hold off till the third game either way. Yeah, but if they kill Tifa, I'm not touching it. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if they kill someone different just to be surprising. Yeah, that gives you even more of a reason to submit a bug report if it's wrong at Rocket Town. Realistically, I should submit it for just the first game, but I think doing it for the second game and making a video out of it would just be funny. So I should. I should also probably make more of an effort to do shorts in 7 Remake, like, immediately. Yeah, please let it be Cait Sith that dies. 3 times. I'm not sure how, like, the party levels are going to work. I'm speculating that Yuffie's going to steal the party stuff. And I played the Yuffie DLC, and I already forget if they, like, cross paths. I don't think they did. Hey, Oops with the $20 super chat. Oops did it again. Well, thank you, Oops. I'm glad that you did it again. Hit me, baby, one more time. Thank you so much, Oops. Appreciate it. Some lard for you, Oops. Thank you so much for the continued support. Cait Sith already died. I actually really appreciate how they had Cait Sith die. Because, like, you have to know that there'd be someone out there being like, okay, someone dies in Final Fantasy VII, but I don't want to tell you who. And then someone plays it and they're just like, oh, okay, Cait Sith dies. Oh. And then they're like, oh. More than Cait Sith. Yeah, in before Cloud dies and Zack. That would be a twist and a half. Want to know how Zack is still being alive? Yeah, it's going to change things. I was sure they were going to do the Crisis Core remaster and have that be like change the ending, but no, it's just the same. I actually really enjoyed Crisis Core when I played it. I actually forgot to check, but I didn't hear from Square, so I probably didn't win. But there was like a contest where they're like, "Oh, submit your stream to the sweepstake thing, and there's like prizes and stuff. Like first prize, you get like a Crisis Core kit and like a few other things. I forget all the prizes, but like one of the things that annoyed me was like you get if you show us a YouTube stream that's worth 1 vote, but if you show us a Twitch stream that's worth 2 votes, it's like why? Why are you discriminating against YouTube streams? I should have just also did a YouTube or a Twitch stream because it had to be like I don't know 5-10 minutes. I should have just done that too, but I didn't. Yeah, I think they were hinting at like the Cait Sith body being sentient in the Temple of the Ancients. I don't know what, like, why, like, what they're getting at with that. Like, it doesn't seem relevant to anything else in the game. Like, I would understand if they were like, okay, you make a pre-recorded video to YouTube, that's worth 1 vote. But if you make a stream, that should be 2 votes. But like, no, they're just like, no, 1 vote on YouTube, 2 for. I'm sure I wouldn't have gotten the prize like anyway. But I should check. It's probably like, even if I won something, it's probably too late anyway. I forget when the deadline was. Yeah, Aerith will live, but Tifa dies. This will be stupid. Yes, it's Aerith is Zach's GF. Then Aerith will be like, Zach, actually, I love Cloud. Then Zach just like... That's like the plot twist. Yeah, Dirge of Cerberus doesn't exist. I'm expecting a release of Dirge of Cerberus. I'm expecting it to exist before Part 3 comes out. Yeah, Tifa can't die. She did too many pull-ups. It generated too much money. She only has triple D breasts. She must die. There's actually quite a lot of hubbub over that. I do get like people's complaints about like, stop messing around with my characters, but like, I don't know. I think she's still very well proportioned. The gigantic breasts were more like just because the models are so small, I thought. I also originally heard that Tifa was supposed to have like Aerith-sized breasts, but they're like, well, we want them to look more different. But I don't know. I wasn't there when they made it. I'm speculating. But yeah, Final Fantasy 16 will be out 3 months. That's going to be a day 1 live stream. That might be a start playing it at midnight live stream. Didn't a demo for that come out, actually? I want to say a demo just came out. Either a demo came out or there's like a review embargo for like early. I saw Final Fantasy Peasant playing something to do with Final Fantasy 16 a couple of, like yesterday or the day before. But I didn't really have time to watch it. And then I promptly forgot. Yeah, the polygon thing makes sense. Yeah, until you look at her drawing in the manual. Yeah, not mistaken. Oh yeah, Tales of Arise. Was it you that was telling me it's like $20 right now? I should just grab it if it's $20. Because I might play it eventually. I hear it's a really good one. So that kills Aerith in jealousy. Sephiroth, hey, that's my job. Yeah. Yeah, something for Rabtoon sketches. Chrono Trigger in a nutshell is coming. They're working on it. Still haven't played 15. Oh, bought at launch day. Do you have any opinions on Final Fantasy 15? I like 15, but like when I was playing it, I describe it as a death by 1,000 cuts games. There's a lot of stuff in Final Fantasy 15 that annoys me a little bit. And when I was done playing it, I was like sick of it. But then like a few months later, like I found the game quite charming despite its the annoyances. That and the fishing in it was, I love the fishing. Yeah, Zack and Sephiroth fight over who gets to killing. Maybe they'll have Genesis and Angeal come. That wouldn't surprise me, or at least have them like referenced and shown or whatever. Yes, it's already bringing Zach back. Yeah, there's a lot of things I love, but there's a Mount Everest. Yeah, of little things that annoy me. I'm glad you're enjoying this game, James Christian. Yeah, I hear the patios are quite good in Final Fantasy 15 as well. Gladio being on the patio. It's my favorite. Are you hearing a fish tank? That's actually Speedy's water fountain. It does have a fish tank, so. Mega Harv X2. Gladio, when I said Gladio on the patio, that was way too funny for me. I don't know why that cracked me up so bad, but I found it hilarious. But no, it definitely sounds like a fish tank. I don't blame you. Yeah, Speedy's Bowl. My name is Gladio. I'm on the patio. Yeah, Gladio on the patio. Yeah, it was all in the stream titles. I think I made. Did I actually? I think there was at least one thumbnail where I had Gladio on a patio. I know I at least made the thumbnail. I can't remember if I actually uploaded it though. I made a short Gladio on the patio too. It has a few thousand views. I want to actually look at the. See how many views it has. Next to Don't Forget the Lard, I want Gladio on a patio to be a thing. I just can't reference. It's not as easy to reference. Patio. Gladio on the patio compilation. Yeah, 1.5 views. 1.5, yeah, 1,500. Which is way more than it should have. But it cracked me up. It tickled me. Tickled me trousers, it did. Yeah, and then there's Saban's Cabin. Saban's Cabin. That's a Professor Megaharv skit. Waiting. Saban's Cabin. I think Rabtude's already made a sketch about killing Lunafreya. I forget. No, there's no kill. Like overkill. Yeah. Meteor. Mine drinks out of the toilet like God intended. I keep the toilet lid down because I don't want him drinking out of the toilet. Because you see how often he gets up into my face and rubs his face on my face? I don't want his face in the toilet doing that. 4 chapters missing from my soul. Final Fantasy 15, you mean? Mine lives outside. Never comes in the house. Never gets pets. Doesn't have a name. Lives by the neighbor's house. Come to Edie right here. He's having a little breakfast. He's having more breakfast than I'm having. I love how I spent an hour making breakfast. I had like 7 bites of it, and I'm like, all right, I'm good. Let's chat. But I mean, I'll eat it. Don't you worry. It'll get eaten. Just not right now. All right, dude, heading out. All right, Lord Dragon King, thanks for stopping in. And don't forget, Breath of Fire 6 doesn't exist. But yeah, have a good night. Let me tell you. Yeah, damn straight. Yeah, yet. It's too bad that Final Fantasy 15 wasn't like fully realized. The problem with that is it was like in development for 10 years, and they're like, we should probably release this game. It was just in development hell for so long. Although, like, how many years has it been since Final Fantasy 15 came out? When did that release? 2014? At least after Final Fantasy 15 came out, I didn't really have any preconceived notions that they're 2016. Okay. I didn't really have any preconceived notions that they were going to immediately work on Final Fantasy 16. They're just like, all right, we're gonna forget about this for a bit and work on the 7 remake. So I don't really hold it against them the same way. How would I rank the 5 Breath of Fires? That's a good question. 2's my favorite. 5's a wild card in that. If we're talking which is my from best to worst Breath of Fire game, Dragon Quarter was not a good Breath of Fire game, but I think as a standalone title, it was good. But if you're looking for a Breath of Fire, excuse me. Pardon me. Hairball. If we're, oh my god. But I don't know, probably like 2, 3, 1, 4, 5. It's hard for me to rank them. Yeah, drink. Douglas, that makes too much sense. 4, 1, 3, 2. They're hard for me to rank because it's like I love them all though. But like 2 is my favorite. 3 might have the best music. I didn't like the overworld in 4. 1 is super nostalgic, but 1's a weird one because like it's kind of, I don't want to say generic, but it's kind of mediocre in some ways, but it's also like really original in other ways. Like I love the atmosphere of it. Yeah, 1 isn't as good as 3. Yeah, it's my nostalgic one. Yeah, like Breath of Fire 2 is like super nostalgia for me. Yeah, beats it out for me. Yeah, 2 for Kingdom Hearts to actually have a Final Fantasy. Like, just be like, okay, Disney, step aside. We're going to do Final Fantasy worlds now. I would love that. I hope so. That'd be great. Speedy. Come here, buddy. Oh, we got a cat. We've got a cat here. Don't we? Don't we, buddy? Stuck to my biggest backlash of the 3 was the lack of Final Fantasy characters. Dragon ability. Yeah, the dragon ability was like the last dragon ability was pretty good. You have to like spam wisdom fruit or whatever. Like you got to have a lot of AP to really get mileage out of the dragon form in 2. Yeah, weren't they? Didn't they kind of hint that in Kingdom Hearts 3? Like, was it whatever it was Rex? Like, wasn't that like a direct reference to Versus 13? Breath of Fire 3 probably had my favorite dragon form thing. I forget how they handled it in 4. I want to say there was less genes. I actually forget. Yeah, it felt like a summon, not a transformation. I agree. Yeah, that's the world in the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. Gotcha. Yeah, thank you for the speedy emoji. Good boy. Good boy. He's like, put me down, sir. No genes. Okay, preset dragons. In 4. Okay. I need to play 4 again. I got the I actually got the strategy guide for Breath of Fire 4 recently. At one of the used game shops I go to, like I actually found the Breath of Fire 4 strategy guide. And I'm like, I have to buy this. I also have a vinyl of Breath of Fire 1. Like a vinyl of the music. I don't have a record player, but I'm like, it might have been Anthony Jordan that told me about it, and I'm like, I need that immediately. Breath of Fire vinyl. I have to get a record player just to listen to it at some point. Yeah, I had spells. Summon the big dragons. Oh, going through your playlist. Oh, yeah, I also did Soul Blazer, but I must have not. I'll have to make a playlist about that because yeah, we did Soul Blazer as well. Karma Jolt might have a playlist on his channel of the whole thing. I need to make one though. You're right. But no, we also did Soul Blazer. That was like the most recent series we did. I have a few of those series that I need to actually make playlists of. Make a few of them. Make a dragon one. Make the Soul Blazer one. Yeah, Anthony Jordan. Yeah, looking for new vinyls to come in. Yeah, I wanted to buy all three when they were on sale. Wait, what? Oh, vinyls. Wait, there's a Breath of Fire 2 vinyls also? I didn't see that. I only saw one. Yeah, here's hoping the new Kingdom Hearts is more Final Fantasy. Want to buy all three, yeah. The covers even match. So you're saying there's Breath of Fire 1, 2, and 3 vinyls? Or do you mean all three of Breath of Fire 1 vinyls? I need to. That's the first thing I need to do when the stream's over. Get the Breath of Fire 2 vinyl, though. I don't think I saw it when I got the first one. Unless it was like a limited edition thing. I need that. All three games. I had no idea. I love Breath of Fire. Yeah, get color or clear. I'm actually gonna grab my. I have it looking at me always. My vinyl of fire. Still in the wrapping. It's got 4 sides. Enjoy the reflection. But yeah, if I can get a Breath of Fire 2 vinyl, I need that in my life. Played a lot of. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we wind up getting Terranigma at some point. Honestly, like if Square were to make Square Enix were to make another HD 2D, Terranigma wouldn't be a bad choice. Kind of like how we got Live Alive when we never had it out here. Which, if you haven't played Live Alive, play it. Live Alive is a frustrating game for me to recommend because there's like one thing that happens in the game that like I love to death. But like you could play the game for a while and be like, this is okay, I guess. And then like the fucking crazy. It's hard to like it's kind of it's hard to explain it without like spoiling it. Oh, want to, but don't have a Switch. Gotcha. I wonder if it's gonna have like a timed release thing, and at least come out like on Steam, like how Octopath Traveler I think's on Steam now. I love Illusion of Gaia. It's a super nostalgic game for me. Terranigma, I feel like like deep story, but only playing half of it and being lost for a lot of it. Like just kind of separated me from it. Yeah, the flame effects transition. Oh, that's cool. Covers over transitions over the covers. Yeah, I have to get them. I didn't realize I could get, well, if I can. If I can still get vinyls of 2 and 3, I'm doing that as soon as I'm done here. I actually have half a mind to again, I need a record player, but like Nier Automata. Like the Nier games have excellent music. I wouldn't mind getting a vinyl of that. It just because like the artistry of like the record covers. I love it. Oh, try the demo of Octopath Traveler 2. The game is definitely visually stunning. It's a great art style. The HD 2D. If I buy music, I buy vinyl. Quality is great, and you get a digital track. Yeah, like as you should. Yeah, but having a physical copy is great. Yeah, even if you never open it. Yeah, it's just like if anything, it's just like buying art. Like even if you never listen to it. But no, I'll get a record player at some point. There's a few video game soundtracks I'd like on. You can actually get a fair bit of vinyl on like the Square website, or at least the last time I checked, you could. But yeah, I really love the art style in it. I like Soul Blazer too. It's just such a early '90s Super Nintendo game. I remember it being a lot more in depth, and then when we played it for the tag team live stream, it's like, oh, you find the enemy spawner areas and just kill the enemies there, basically. A little. I couldn't really tell you much about the Black Mages. The the band that I like is called Hellion Sounds. It's a Japanese instrumental band, but they do a lot of Final Fantasy stuff, but they do like other things too. If you've never heard of Hellion Sounds, look up Hellion Sounds Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Oh my god, that song! Oh, beautiful. They like I love that song anyway, but like they just it's perfect. The song can't get any better. But yeah, they have a lot. I listened to them on. I drove my roommates crazy, like listening to them on repeat. But there's one with like they still make stuff I think, but they have one. There's one. It's like a blue cover. That's the Mystic West one. But there's also one with like a red cover that's kind of like an orb. Those ones are really good. I should listen to them again too. Actually, it's been a minute. Hey, Michael Mervin, welcome back. Hey, run my record player. Oh, through professional studio mixer. Oh, hell yeah, to get a pro studio monitor. Yeah, no consumer grade preamps. Oh yeah, I'd imagine you'd have like world class, audio stuff. Yeah, FF Mystic Quest, pretty sure. Guilty. It's definitely a guilty pleasure thing. I have nostalgia for Mystic Quest. I keep saying I want a Mystic Quest 2. I think the world's ready for Mystic Quest 2. Because back in the day, it's like, hey, Japan, do you think we're stupid giving us an easy game? I think it would be more welcomed today. Like if they were to pixel remaster Mystic Quest, or even just give us a port and Mystic Quest 2, but like make it a little more in depth. My main issue with Mystic Quest these days is oddly the fact there isn't random battles because there's too many battles you have to fight. Rare is vinyl. Yeah, Mystic Quest 2 and HD2. That would crack me right up. Rare is vinyl is a clear blue vinyl of Elvis's last album. Really? Vintage, not a reproduction. Evoland? I've never heard of Evoland. Kind of feels like Mystic Quest. Wonder if they drew inspiration from Mystic Quest. I find the main complaints about Mystic Quest are just like the difficulty. Basically that. Oh, it's a game. Oh, that evolves the graphics. Maybe you told me about this actually. Someone did. Game that evolves the graphics as you play. Concept. I think I got that game confused with some side scroller game that does it. I can't remember what it's called. I'll never think of it. Yeah, you must have talked about it. I should do this before I forget. There. Evo. Take a look at it and maybe it'll tickle my fancy. I mean, I do, but like, you know. Definitely streamable. How long is it? I should play more like indie RPGs anyway, because I kind of like more of a bite-sized. If I even with Yakuza, oh, like 20 hours. Oh, that's about perfect length. Like even with Yakuza, I loved that like I played it for 112 hours, and even though I loved it to death, I'm probably never going to play it again. Whereas like a shorter game, I'm more likely to play repeatedly. The older I get, the more I appreciate like a densely packed experience than necessarily a long one. Again, I'm not knocking Yakuza at all, but like it's kind of like one and done. But like I don't know, maybe I'll want to play it in a few months, but I doubt it. I'd be more likely to play one of the other 10 Yakuza games that exist. Oh, okay, Evoland and Evoland 2. It's like Portal and Portal 2 when it comes to playtime. Hockey update. Oh, lost 2-1. Sorry to hear that, Flamster. It's not even so. I guess it just comes with age, and just the fact that like, regardless of how good a game is, once I'm like, 20 parts in, like the fatigue is palpable. Where people are just kind of like, "You're still playing this? Good God!" But I find if I like stream the same game for a long time, like I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere, and that kind of drives me crazy as a streamer. I like if I'm getting through games, I feel like, hey, I'm getting some. Yeah, Chained Echoes. Chained Echoes, I think, is on the short list. I was even thinking about playing it next week, but I'm probably going to try Final Fantasy IV Ultima instead. I kind of owe it to Final Fantasy IV to revisit it in some capacity. I think. Fellow Harvey, my great ancestor, or the other way around. Yeah, to be honest, I'll play Final Fantasy 15 again, but not Yakuza Dragon again. Yeah, I cannot explain why. I would probably be more likely to play 15 again, but like even that, like I don't know. At least even with Yakuza, I could probably like if I didn't do all the side quest stuff, I could probably beat it in like 30 hours. But same with Final Fantasy 15. Like if I just played the main story, you'd blast right through it. Do SRPGs? Rarely. You mean like Final Fantasy Tactics and stuff? We did that. Karma Jolt and I did. I'm sorry, Shining Force 1 and 2, and I do want to play Front Mission 3 again. Oh, cool. 15 has stackable plasma. Playing it over again on the PS5. I mean, might as well if you enjoyed it. Yeah, Mega Cecil. Those damn Harveys. I don't think they even say it in the original game that Cecil's last name is Harvey. It mentions it in the after years, though. Which is like, oh, Final Fantasy character with my surname. Oh. Finally play through the stories. I'll mostly play through the stories in games now. 100% everything I play days are over. That burned me out so bad. Yeah, fair enough. I feel like as a to try to 100%, not necessarily 100% games, but getting a platinum is like a good, like, okay, this is the bow on top. I can let it go. It also occurred to me with Yakuza, I didn't get all the Tsuji Dex stuff because I didn't go back to talk to the Tsuji Dex guy, because that's how you get the last one. How's it going, Des Fox? Yeah, still on that 100 everything train. The main thing, though, is I need to make sure that I'm not, like, forcing myself. Like, if I'm really not enjoying getting a platinum trophy, I need to just move on. But no, it's, like, oddly appropriate because Final Fantasy 2... Not Final Fantasy 2, but Final Fantasy 2. Just to clear that up. Was the first Final Fantasy game I beat. Oddly appropriate. If you saw my... Oh, probably, yeah. Saw my PlayStation profile, you see why I was burned out. What are my thoughts on Metroid Prime Remastered? I didn't play original Metroid Prime, so I don't really have an opinion on the matter. I'm happy for Metroid Prime fans, though. People are hankering for Metroid Prime 4, I guess. So I suppose that's a step in... Definitely play 16, but afraid it'll be Dark Souls 16. Yeah, Square needs to take My Heart with Story, yeah. Not sure I'll get emotional with a medieval story. Maybe it'll surprise us. Is it M-rated? I want to say it's M-rated, 16. Oh, first time you saw Cecil Hart. Yeah, I forgot he was in Secret of Evermore. It's also funny because he's like, here's one of the weapons that I had from my adventure fighting Zeromus, and he gives you a bazooka. It's like, you never had a bazooka, Cecil. You liar. Did the Dwarven people give you the bazooka? I don't think so. It is M-rated. Yeah, got all that blood and angst. I'm sure I'll like it. I'll at least like the first playthrough. It had to be a Sid invention. I'd love to see Secret of Evermore remastered and rebalanced a bit. Did you know that Secret of Evermore was made in the States? Like, that wasn't actually made in Japan. I don't think it was even released in Japan. I want to say that's also the case with Star Tropics, which is a non sequitur, but Star Tropics was made in the States. Yeah. The main thing about Secret of Evermore that annoys me is how, like, obviously that game should have been 2-player, but it wasn't. There's a mod now that makes it so you can play a 2-player, but how was that not originally 2-player? Boggles the mind. But like the into none. Like, I love the atmosphere. It just needs, yeah, the alchemy needs an overhaul. And the way you level up weapons, if I remember correctly, each weapon had to be leveled up rather than like a weapon type. There's stuff you can do to like make it so the game, there's quality of life stuff you can do to improve the experience. Yeah, baffling. But yeah, Square could find it in their heart to not make Final Fantasy games like Dark Souls. They just need to learn how to balance their fights better. I'm so tired of modern Square's Enix damage sponge bosses. They need to figure it out better. Yeah. Hey, video game victims, what's up? Yeah, I had to level a new spear each time. Right. That's another one I did a tag team live stream on. It's been so long now since I played it, I forget some of the minutia. Excuse me, some of the minutia. Kitchen stream? Yeah, I made some breakfast and I barely ate any of it. It's fun though. It's fun making some breakfast. I'll eat it yet, but probably not on the stream. Now I'm just. It's more like a cooking stream's more about just like the conversation, which is funny because like I'll stream a game and talk about games, but like if I'm playing a game someone's not interested in, they might be like, yeah, I'll come back later. But if I cook something, it's like, oh, food, but food though. Just one of those things. And like I don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing the odd cooking stream. I don't do them often enough, but I might do like 2 a year. I should probably put them in the rotation a bit more. I just don't like cooking the same stuff. So I usually need to feel inspired or otherwise have like a gap in my, because I just finished Yakuza last night, so it's like, well, I either play a one-off game. I was thinking about not streaming, but I'm like, no, we're making breakfast. I've played Food before. It's a fun game. Sometimes I played a 2-player. That gives you an excuse. Yeah, for sure. Gives me an excuse to learn to cook more things. I have half a mind to, at some point, like go, because I was saying earlier, like how Suikoden 2 has a bunch of recipes in it. I have half a mind to like make the foods. Like just look up a recipe, like an actual recipe for these foods, and just make them. Because why not? Yeah, do Final Fantasy 14 cookbook cooking stream. Yeah, like I could do that with 15. Like there's a lot of games I could be like, hey, I'm gonna make this food. Earthbound, make like trout yogurt. Like there's a lot of cooking. There's definitely a cooking angle I could go. Cookbook, yeah, work through the recipes. Yeah, like I just try to work it into the rotation some more. It's just a nice change of pace, And like if I consider myself more of like a variety streamer anyway, then doing stuff like this makes more sense. Like doing it more regularly. Breath of the Wild cooking, I would have to look into what the recipes are, but why not? Yeah, cookbooks. Oh, with the actual foods. Yeah, can you actually make a dish with Final Fantasy 15 recipes? I'm sure there's some of them. Like, I mean, I'd have to take liberties with steak and stuff like that, but there's probably a few I could still do. Yeah, no, I get it, Zan, for sure. Like, there's definitely YouTubers where I'm like, hey, I like this guy. But I'm like, well, you're streaming this game I don't really care about, so I'll check back later. And you know what? Sometimes I don't check back later. It's just the nature of things. There's so much to watch on YouTube. It's like, well, I'll just watch something I'm more interested in. So, like, I get it. I don't take it personally. Yeah, Earthbound peanut butter cheese bar stream. Yeah, RCD. Any food, anything that's like a fictional food, maybe skip those. If it's something halfway based in reality, I could try it then. Breath of the Wild cooking is just throwing 5 apples into your pan, standing arms akimbo for 4 seconds, and having a meal. Worth a try. Out of curiosity, what made you decide to stream on YouTube over Twitch? I think it was just like I was just doing Let's Plays on YouTube. And since I already was doing stuff on YouTube, I was like, well, I'll just stream on YouTube. I actually did do a few streams on Twitch before that. Like I actually did, what was it? Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, I think. I did a couple streams of that on Twitch. Like before I started streaming on YouTube. So like I did a few Twitch streams, but like none of them really ever panned out. But when I started streaming on YouTube regularly, I got an audience pretty quickly, so I just sort of stuck here. What? In the Matrix, the movie, Green. Oh, falling down on characters on monitors were Japanese food recipes. Why not both at the same time? Last time I streamed, oddly enough, last time I multi-streamed to YouTube and Twitch was Final Fantasy 15. But all that happened was people that would normally watch me on YouTube just watched me on Twitch instead, and I didn't get like additional viewership on Twitch. So I was basically just dividing my audience. So it seemed kind of pointless to me to do that. I also tried multi-streaming to DLive, but like, you know, it's just not as. I don't even know if DLive's still a thing. But at the time, I'm like, we'll try. I multi-streamed Suikoden, Suikoden 1. And like an episode or two of, I want to say, the Terranigma tag team live stream. But yeah, I was just kind of cutting my own audience. It's counterproductive. On the plus side, though, it made me realize, because I was streaming at like, I don't know, 500 bitrate, but then I was multi-streaming, and I was like, wait a second. I'm streaming at 500 bitrate to 2 places, and the stream's working. So I upped my bitrate from 480p to 720p. I might even be able to stream 1080 now, but I don't. Well, I'm streaming 1080 now, but like, so yeah, and the stream hasn't been clipping, so maybe I just should stream at 1080p. No, give it a actually try. See if that actually matters at all. See if it helps at all. It would be better for clips, for sure. Just be better quality clips. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was worth multi-streaming just to learn that I can stream with more bitrate. Because when I first started streaming, I had no end of trouble with the streams. They're actually halfway stable these days. Now that I said it out loud, they won't be, but it's one of those things. What else? I think I'm running out of steam. So I'll drink more mystery drink. If only I had a whole plate of food to give me energy. Final Fantasy VII's my favorite, then 6. I want to say 12 follows 6. I like 12 a lot. I could care less about the story in 12, but I really like just about. Just really like the atmosphere of it. Maybe it was just because like I didn't play MMOs, and the idea around it was it's like a single player MMO. But how hard it is to find stuff in that game is ridiculous. Oh, we got a lot of 12 fans in the house. 6 and 4 than 12. Yeah, Bosch lives. Bosch von Rossenberg of Dalmasca. I have a hard time like ranking all the Final Fantasies. Like I don't know if I've ever really sat down and been like, even for like a day, just be like, this is how they're ordered. Like taking, like X2 and 13, like, those ones out of the equation. Final Fantasy 3, not Final Fantasy 3, but Final Fantasy 3. Hope we cleared that up. It's probably my least favorite one. I actually like not Final Fantasy 2, but Final Fantasy 2. Of the NES titles, Final Fantasy 2 is probably it's probably my favorite one of the NES titles. Not the first time I played it, but after I learned how it worked, like I liked it always felt like there was these huge, like, stakes constantly in Final Fantasy 2. I'll be the first one to admit the battle system was, like, way too ambitious. 8, 15, 10, 12, 13, 9, 7. Even with the remake. Can't get over original deformed characters. Yeah, and a special mention to Mystic Quest. I feel like I have to elbow Mystic Quest and Tactics in there somewhere. I think they sort of count. 8, 7, 10, 12, 9. I actually don't know where. But yeah, it's like one of those things like the tier list. Like, I should just make one sometime and just see what happens. Like, what's the worst? What's the worst that could happen? Like, I like to experiment with different video types, so I don't know why I've never done a tier list of any sort. No, 6 is great. 7 left more of an impression on me all in all, though. I think it's because, like, I've been playing them, since Super Nintendo. And then just, like, I think it came at the right time for me because, like, I was, 11? 12? I forget. 11 or 12 when I got Final Fantasy 7. It's like, oh my god, they swear. Super 3 discs long. Wow. Like, I think it was just kind of like I don't know if like tonal shift is right, but it had a different feel than like the Super Nintendo ones. Again, I'm not knocking 6. I love 6. But like that jump from 2D to 3D, that was a special. Yeah, 13 is fine. Yeah, I know it's not. Alex Snow, I think you about as succinctly described how I feel about Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, 13 is fine. I know it's not, but I am okay with it. That pretty well sums it up. Final Fantasy 5 is like kind of underrated. Yeah, 7 was 90s edgy. It definitely was. It was extreme 90s. I thought 7 was the first I saw. 8 was the first I owned. Gotcha. Just like the Nintendo coding of censorship on everything. I keep forgetting about World of Final Fantasy. I have it. I always forget to play it. Oh yeah, it's definitely a different feel from 6. I loved it though. Oh, we got a lot of Final Fantasy 8 fans in the house. Final Fantasy 8's probably like the most divisive Final Fantasy. There's not a lot of shades of gray. Strangers of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origins revisit. I don't know. I can't deny that I kept coming back to it, but like, oh my god, I was so frustrated playing that game like almost the entire time. I don't know if I want to do that to myself. Even though, excuse me, even though I stuck through it for so long. That opening in Final Fantasy VIII, though, oh my god, amazing opening. No, I don't even remember. I think that's why I tortured myself with it. I must have gotten it. I don't know why. Like, I must have liked it to some capacity, but like I screamed at it like the entire time. FF8 is my favorite story-wise, but least favorite mechanical-wise. Yeah, don't forget the Cocaine Bear. Yeah, I do need to try to watch that this week. I still like the first Final Fantasy. It's just, I don't know. after I gave it a second chance. Yeah, you can't deny it was attacking from beneath. I definitely can't deny that. 3 is the worst. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Team Ninja loves torturing their audience. They made the Neo games too, didn't they? Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII might have the best Final Fantasy soundtrack, as far as I'm concerned. The series that's full of great soundtracks. Like 8 just has a lot of great music. Oh, Neo 2 is one of your favorite games. I've never played either Neo game. I have one of them, maybe both. I got one of them on PS Plus. Hated the attack from Whiff. Oh, from FF1 when the enemy was killed. Yeah, liked the Whiff from Golden Sun. It's just one of those things. I guess there was enough in Final Fantasy 1 that also annoyed you that you just didn't have patience for that. But you liked Golden Sun, so you're like, all right. Yeah, most FF songs just clap. Oh, yeah. Like, you throw a dart at a dartboard with any song from Final Fantasy 4 to like Final Fantasy 9, and you're gonna hit a banger. I didn't play the Legends games. One of the reasons I like 7 so much is the only Final Fantasy I played where magic was special. Yeah, it was what you used on bosses, and it hit way harder than physical attacks. Yeah, but limited by MP. Mystic Quest had a really good soundtrack, too. Deny that. I'm sure that's a huge portion of my nostalgia for Mystic Quest. The Muzak. I need to play Bug Fables. I also need to play any Paper Mario game. Or let me back that up. I need to stream any Paper Mario game and Bug Fable. It appeals to me, what I've seen of it. I forget if I bought it. I might have. Yeah, Mystic Quest. What's this? NES. SNES sound chip to the limit. It's funny how like all out they went with the music in Mystic Quest. I played a little bit of Golden Sun. Not a lot of it. I have it. I got to some town where people like turned into trees or something, and that was like as far as I got. Yeah, Paper Mario is the RPG one. Thousand Year Door is great. The other ones are good, but like Thousand Year Door is where it's at. They're worth looking into if you can muster it. Didn't even get all 4. I don't think so. It's been years since I played it. Like I think I was in high school, so like at least 20 years ago. Battle Bugs? No, never heard of it. Take that, Jaw. Get back into place. Yeah, not I. Not me. Do I have any more truffles? I do. I have like a bag and a half full still. Those will last me a while. Because I used to pig out on them, but now I'm like, okay, I'll eat like 5 or 6 of them and then give it a rest. Trying not to OD on sugar like I used to. A weird, obscure game from my childhood. Sort of puzzle RTS game where the troops. Not sure it would hold up now, though. Or then, even. What do they add to this FF4 Ultima hack that you want to play? I actually don't really know what all is in this Ultima hack. I just know it's basically like T Edition or New Threat mod, but for Final Fantasy IV. So it's more just that concept that intrigues me. I've heard of it before, but like I watched another YouTuber, Casp, like talk about it was like talk about a bunch of ROM hacks, and I'm like, oh, I played this one, but I'm like, I haven't played this one. I should play it. So like now I like want to play it. What they mentioned, Suikoden and Hard Mode, T Edition, something else that I played, but like that was like another one. I'm like, oh, I should play this. Like they seem to get the main takeaway I got from it was there was more like the stats were explained a bit better, like what certain weapons do and things like that, and how like key items have a separate inventory window, so you don't have your limited inventory as much. Like the inventory is not as limited, and I think you can get the fat chocobo like whenever you want. So effectively unlimited inventory. Sims, like just Sims games. You're saying Sims? I like Sim City. I'm intrigued. Yeah, like I think I'll enjoy it if I actually give it a chance. I want to say it's like basically follows the same story, but like extra stuff and all that. There's great quality of life improvements. Oh, immersive Sims. Oh, like Never played BioShock. I played a little bit of Deus Ex on PS2, and it didn't appeal to me back then. Okay, yeah, has an insane amount of new content. Okay, so yeah, basically like T Edition, but for Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, hack of the SNES version. It's just funny because like I've heard of it before, and I'm like, then just watch that video. I'm like, oh, I want to play it now. It's just funny how that can happen. Have no interest in playing something, you just hear one more person talk about it. Oh, now I want to play it. I like his stuff though. He's been doing item only runs. Like he did one for Breath of Fire 3 recently where he like only used items. He did it with Legend of Dragoon kind of recently too. I like his content. I do still need to play the PSP version of Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, Cast. Never heard SNES. Oh, pronounced like a word before YouTube. Always called it by its letters, SNES. I think I either called it like the Super or the Super Nintendo, but now I'll call it the SNES every so often. I think it's more because of the YouTuber SNES Drunk, is why I do it. No, yet. I should. It's another game that will take over my life if I play it, I imagine. Not that that would be a bad thing, I guess. Okay, T Edition's more organized than Ultima, but both are great hacks. I got frustrated with T Edition a lot of the time, but I think it's just because I didn't know Final Fantasy VI as well as I thought I did. SNES Drunk is like great, like it's like, oh, in the morning, it's just like, oh, here's like 4 to 7 minute video of whatever, and it just has a nice, even, pleasant delivery. I've been watching them for years now. Yeah, trying to mug the edition. I'll openly admit there was a lot of stuff in T Edition that would only annoy me. I forget a lot of it now. Yeah, and he always hopes you have a great rest of your day, right? Anytime I hear that in real life now, I'm like, hey, SNES Drunk. I hate saying real life, but like, in my day-to-day life, I can't think of a more succinct way to put, you know, my day to day than saying IRL or, you know, in real life. It's all real life, but you know what I mean. Yeah, just say IRL. Yeah. I haven't played a from 20 maybe 2020. I don't think it's 2019. I think it was in 2020. I think it was post COVID. Like once COVID happened, I think. I'm not sure though. Yeah, is the stream skipping for anyone else? What's that, Harv? I can't hear you. The stream's skipping. Oh. Occasionally? Okay. That's good to know. I can't tell on my end. I'm watching the replay and not skipping for me, but I also live here, so I don't know. Refresh and find for you. Freeze for like half a second, okay, every 5 minutes or so. It's probably because like normally I stream through XSplit, but when I do like the cooking streams, I just stream like through webcam like interface or whatever. So because of that, I'm streaming at 1080p. So that's probably why it's skipping occasionally, if I had to guess. Has it been doing that the whole stream or like just the last bit, as far as you know? Whole stream. Okay, good to know. It just hasn't been showing up on my end. Like sometimes I can okay, good to know. Sometimes I can speculate because like sometimes I'll see a dip in viewers and then like I'll have the same amount of viewers back again, which usually means dip. If there's like if I lose like 8 people and they immediately come back, it's usually like a stream issue. But I can't always depend on that. Yeah, it must be because I'm streaming at 1080p. So that's actually good to know because then I can, you know, just keep streaming at 720 and be happy with it. Well, that all being said, I'm going to end the stream now. I'm at a gas, so I'm going to wrap up a little early here. But definitely don't expect to stream Friday. I'm 100% not going to stream, and I'm not going to stream Saturday. But I'll be back Sunday though, and I'm going to do another attempt at Mega Man 11. So maybe we'll get a record this time around. So thanks again, folks. Don't forget the lard. I hope you enjoyed the cooking, experience and the table talk. So have a good one. And yes, this is the end. Like in Kakarot. I'll try not to forget Cocaine Bear. I'll try my damnedest. End stream. There, I did it. I did it, everybody. I did it.